Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Film Buds podcast. This is episode number 32, and my name is Henry.
I'm Chloe.
And so we are hoping to be back to just a completely normal routine, but of course, Braden is yet again sick.
There's literally a box of tissue sitting on his seat.
That's true.
To sum up.
Yeah. So, but he is sick yet again. It's just the poor guy. He's struggling.
I don't know how that happens.
Yeah, but at least we're back to our normal kind of recording schedule and all that. So thanks for sticking with us. And Chloe's back.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Missed the past week, so
it's supposed to snow again soon, though. So who knows?
I'm sure it's gonna be right on the day that we have to record.
We're gonna have to move.
Yeah, somewhere. But how are you doing since we haven't heard from you for the last?
Oh, pretty good. I can't really remember much that has happened since we last encountered. So.
That's cool.
Yeah, sorry. No, I don't know.
That's okay.
Sorry. That's me.
Okay.
I don't know where to put it to make it make less noise.
It's fine.
I'm just too popular, Henry.
I know you are.
Boy.
Gee whiz.
It's a load I just have to bear.
I know.
I saw Call Me By Your Name again last night with my best friend Connor.
Still just as good? Oh, I sent you an article.
Did you?
On Facebook about Timothy Chalamet.
Faccia Libre, as I like to call it.
What?
Just Italian. Crap Italian.
Gotcha.
Facebook. Yeah. Yeah. It was actually much better. I never got to say anything about it.
Yeah.
I really liked it. He's still not my favorite director. Book was way better. Acting was on point. Gotta give it up to Armie Hammer. He was my number one in the movie. He just killed it.
Mm-hmm. He was good.
We all know I love Timothy Chalamet.
Mm-hmm.
That was strengthened by this. It's really good. Kind of weird, but that was probably the direction. You know? Character was
He's a little weird,
odd, but I'm gonna assume that was the direction, because Luca Guadagnino is a weirdo, so.
Yeah.
Much better than Bigger Splash. And Connor loved it. He hates everything. We still talked a lot. Somebody in our movie, in a respectful way, no one else could hear us. Pretty sure. Anyway, this guy in our movie was just crying the whole time.
Really?
We were like, wow. And this is kind of weird. Every time there was a, scene of less discretion, he would like lean forward onto the chair in front of him, and it was kind of shocking. Also, I think it was The Post was playing next door, and it had really intense music. Or it might have been Phantom Thread, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it's The Post. And it just, the intense music just happened at the worst to the best times. Because, it's very thin walls. Amusing. No, I liked it much better the second watch, because I think I got over all the differences from the book, which is still better. But yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I love how you said a scene of less discretion. It's a great way to describe it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, well, I went to Sundance.
I know,
this past week. And I'll be talking about the movies. Oh, I didn't even say what we're going to be doing today. Jeez.
Yeah.
So, we are going to be reviewing Phantom Thread. And then I'm going to be recapping some of the films that I saw at Sundance. I saw 13 in total.
Wowza.
So a lot.
And some panels.
Yep. Saw a panel as well. And then we're going to be talking about some trailers and some...
Mostly just Paul Rudd, I guess.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And some mail and all that stuff. So, thanks for being with us, if I didn't say that at the beginning.
Yeah,
Braden. Yeah. But, yeah, it was a good trip. Good trip.
Cold?
Cold, but not nearly as it was kind of clean cold weather.
Not bracing, yeah.
Yeah, and so it was much easier to get around.
Oh, nice.
So.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah, met some cool people.
You picked up some swag, I see.
Oh, yeah, my sister bought me this Park City shirt here.
It's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Yes, that's the state in which my hero, Brandon Flowers, resides. So, gotta love it. Also, first female senator ever from Utah.
Really?
Yeah, weird story. She was in a classic Mormon deal, not what is considered Mormonism anymore, but like several wives, whatever. She was from another country, I'm pretty sure. Came here and married someone who married a bunch of other people as well, right? Said, oh, this is ridiculous. Left. Came back to run for Senate against her former husband.
Wow.
And won.
I'm shook.
Movie in the making there, right?
I'm shook, yeah.
Probably not, but...
Could be. Could be.
I wouldn't see it. I could see Amy Adams being involved.
Yeah. Maybe Chastain? No.
She's too good.
That's true. What's wrong with Amy Adams? What's wrong with Amy Adams?
She's really grown on me over the years. I just prefer Jessica Chastain.
She was.
I don't know. I like both of them.
Anyways. But yeah, it was a lot of... I saw basically 3 movies a day for the most part.
So
got kind of exhausting, but...
unusual.
Yeah. But yeah, it was good.
So glad.
Good.
What was the most interesting thing that happened?
I mean, just besides just going to all the movies, there wasn't anything like kind of that crazy that happened. It was just kind of being there.
Gotta take me with you next year, Henry.
Yeah, I'm sure people just like...
Shiz goes down if a Strauss is around.
You're a
magnet.
magnet.
If Life for Strauss is there, I shouldn't have said my... They still don't know one of my names, so it's fine. You gotta keep some boundaries. If we're there, something's gonna happen. Not me necessarily.
Right.
But usually my mom.
Fair enough.
My mom's on a Disney cruise right now. She wants to kill herself. Not literally. She might want to jump off the ship, though, which is a step further. Because she can't swim, so...
Uh-oh. That's a big issue there.
Yeah.
Huh. Poor thing.
I know.
Bless her heart.
My step-nieces and my stepbrother's family, whatever. Really like that stuff.
Right.
I was grown. I was raised. No Disney allowed. Because of the poor messages and consumerism. Whatever.
Right.
So she's not happy. My dad's on vacation too, and I don't super know where. But he's with some Hopi Indians, which is very cool.
Interesting.
That's basically all I know.
Huh.
Yeah.
What about your sister? Is she cruising?
Gemma?
Yeah.
I haven't seen her in a while. Oh, yeah. She's house sitting for my mom.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that explains why I haven't seen her in a while. Yeah.
The world of Chloe, you know?
Not much. Well, yeah, I just do the same crap every day. I have started to go swimming every day for physical therapy.
Uh-huh.
And let me tell you, those old people in Speedos are not nice.
Oof.
Not friendly.
Brutal.
I'm trying to find the best time of day to go to the pool, you know?
Uh-huh.
Where it's the least amount of interaction, plus your own lane. Really hard. Because after school, you know, all bets are off.
Yeah.
But
You're screwed.
the senior citizens, which I usually really like old people, but I guess these certain ones, ruthless.
And I'm sure the visual is not pleasing either.
Nah, but I don't really care about that as much as their poor attitudes.
There's jerks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Well,
That's all
there you go.
All I got for you. Sorry.
That's fine. That's something.
A window got broken at Sealy's, the pottery place.
Huh.
Because a kid was dumb. No offense.
No.
I really like him. Like, it's fine. My really main demographic is like 12, 13-year-old boys think I'm hilarious. I don't know what that means. My handwriting also looks very similar to theirs. Huh. Anyway.
Okay.
So he took the clay. We say, wait, don't do anything, right? He's also been there a bunch, so he should know. He took the clay, put it on the wheel, no water, nothing, which acts as a glue of sorts. Important. Anyway, it's the point. Goes full speed on the pedal. The clay flies off the wheel, hits a window.
Oof.
Yeah, it breaks the window. Not the first time it's happened, but still funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must have been quite something to witness, to experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big time.
I more just rolled my eyes and I've had enough this week. Really? Gotta clean up this clay glass?
Right.
I'm done now. I'll keep going if you don't stop me.
Okay. Well, with that said, I guess we can jump into our review of Phantom Thread, because we got plenty of other stuff to talk about. So, Chloe, you want to take us into the clip?
What do you just take a listen?
Yep.
Take a listen.
Take a listen.
I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just waiting around like an idiot for you.
This was an ambush, Alma. To what purpose?
This is not I know it's not going as I expected. I didn't mean these things to come out. I'm sorry, but it was meant to be nice.
Well, what did you expect?
I wanted time with you. I wanted to have you to myself.
You have me all the time.
No.
What are you talking about?
I don't. There are always people around. And if not, then there's something between us.
Something between us?
Yes.
What?
Some
What?
distance.
When did this happen? What happened to make you behave like this? Is it because you think I don't need you?
Yes.
I don't.
Well, that's very predictable of you.
Oh, shoot, I gotta get the IMDb thing. Oh, gosh. It's recording, too.
I can do it.
Oh, wait, no. Hang on.
Phantom Thread. What is it? Directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, starring Daniel Day-Lewis. Crap. What's her name? Crepe. Her last name was Crepe, right?
Crepe. Yeah, Crepe. All right, so Phantom Thread, directed by Paul Thomas Anderson.
They already know.
I know. Stars Vicky Crepes, Daniel Day-Lewis,
Gary Oldman's first wife, and that's about it. And the plot synopsis is set in 1950s London. Reynolds Woodcock is a renowned dressmaker whose fastidious life is disrupted by a young, strong-willed woman, Alma, who becomes his muse and lover. So, That's about right.
yeah, pretty good synopsis there.
Yeah.
So this one, I guess we'll be talking about the Oscar nominations a little bit, but this one got a few Best Picture.
Daniel! He got an Oscar nom!
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited!
I thought you didn't like Daniel Day-Lewis.
No.
Oh, that's Braden.
I'm talking about from Get Out.
Oh.
I can't really say his last name, and I feel bad.
Kahlua?
Whatever. I love him with a passion. If you recall, I cried the last time I started talking about him. Sorry, I had
Hardcore listeners will know.
It really just brought it back, and I'm really excited.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so Phantom Thread got...
I know, the other Daniel thing was confusing.
Yeah, so Phantom Thread got... yeah, that was. So got some best picture and some other things,
It
but
got 6.
oh, did it really?
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, but yeah, this one's been circulating theaters for a little while now. So,
yeah.
Chloe, favorite of the year for you?
Even though the year has just begun, it remains not a favorite. Pretty low on the list. Boy.
What were your issues
You
with
asked
it?
me to start?
Yeah, because you missed last week, so you can go first.
Well, I must say, I'm really here for character development, and there was none. Like, I don't know who Alma is. I don't know her life. She might have killed her parents. We don't know. That would have helped if I knew that. Something along those lines. Anything.
Huh.
If I just knew anything about her except that she was clumsy, it would have been helpful. Daniel Day-Lewis, obviously a good actor. Everybody knows. Could not put any heart into that role. And everybody has some heart. Nobody's just solid narcissist. Anyway, I don't know what I'm allowed to say. I'm rusty now.
Well, I mean, there are definitely some twists and turns that will...
Yeah,
so
big whoop. Oh, oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, gotta finish here. So, we won't do any spoilers, really, any big spoilers. So, if you haven't seen it...
At all?
Or, no, I mean, right now. We're in non-spoiler territory right now.
Because I'm ready.
Well, let's get the initial thoughts out.
The point is, long movie. Obviously, well executed, like crisp, blah, 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 blah. Congratulations.
All that garbage, pointless.
Honestly, if there's nothing underneath it, what's the difference?
I think there is stuff underneath it.
Ugh, you would like it. It's like Mother to me. I mean, a step down, but or up, depending on how you're taking what I'm saying. But, better than Mother is what I mean. But
okay.
In the same vein, kind of overly oh, look, I'm so clever, and I'm gonna put these things into the... It's claustrophobic, and I don't like it. I just do not like it. All the little metaphors, all the little, that add up to squat, not here. And none of the characters is at all likable, except maybe Cyril.
Neither are the
not in a good
characters
way.
in Call Me by Your Name.
And yes, they are. They're nice.
I don't think so. Armie Hammer's an ass.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he
he's
is.
Sweet.
And Timothée Chalamet is stubborn.
Sweet. Okay, first of all, wait, before you go any further, I have hardly identified with the character as much as I've identified with Elio. Can you see that?
Oh,
not just because
sure.
I'm in love with Armie Hammer, because I'm not. But, you see what I mean?
Sure.
We're pretty similar. Yeah. But,
Go figure.
They're nice. The parents are very kind. Elio's sweet. He's just growing up. Mati is nice. They're all nice. These people have no redeeming qualities. And people don't, Call Me By Your Name because it's, rich and unrelatable. But they're just there. They're still living their lives, being kind. She inherited the house, whatever. This movie, it's they're so absorbed in themselves. And they happen to have this world built around them. They don't care. They don't take any notice. There's no appreciation of the beauty, I don't think, in this movie at all.
I think there is.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think it's just used as a tool. I really am not Which perhaps is the point. It's deeper and deeper, blah, blah, blah. That's a conversation I don't want to be there for. I don't really want to sit down with PTA and listen to his chats about this movie. It's so long. Nothing happens. I mean, then it does, but
nothing happens in Call Me By Your Name either. It takes 50...
Yes, but it's so lovely.
But it takes 50 minutes for...
No, it's lovely, and it's there. You can feel you can feel it there.
That.
I could feel it. Granted, I had read the book, but also you look at the poster,
They're gonna do it
there. But I don't know.
Well, I guess I'm about 2 weeks removed from it, and
yeah, I'm a good while. I'm about a week removed. I'm 6 days to be precise. Give or take some hours.
We'll figure it out. If you get the hours right.
It'd be give some hours.
Yeah. Anyways, I liked it more than I thought I would. The trailers weren't doing much for me. I do really like...
I thought you wanted to see it.
I did, but it was kind of not... Mm-hmm. I do like PTA. Inherent Vice is one of my favorites, and
Makes
I like...
The Master.
Oh, yeah, well, I like The Master. I'm not a huge as Braden is.
Braden keeps missing all the movies he wants to talk about.
I know. He missed 3 Billboards. He missed... whatever, I don't know, whatever it was.
I don't know, he doesn't even like it. I keep referencing it to him, forgetting he hasn't seen it. I don't know why that's the movie that keeps coming up to me to reference to him, but it is, and the whole thing just...
Yeah.
Real Groundhog Day with that.
But, it took a little while for me to get into it. I felt like it was pretty sluggish at the beginning.
Yeah, the first 6 hours were pretty dull.
I wasn't hating it, but it did take me a little while to get into it. But once I think there are some twists and turns that happen in the second half that I found pretty interesting, and so that's kind of when I started to...
Second half? I would say final quarter.
No, when I guess the relationship really starts to turn, and then there are some...
Which is expected, because it's literally what happens at the beginning.
Okay.
With somebody else.
Right. But anyways, I did like Daniel Day-Lewis. Again, that's a performance that took a while for me to get into. It felt a little fake, but then I started to kind of...
Very fake to me.
But I think at times that's part of the character.
Well, that's what I thought, but then there was nothing behind it, and I don't want to give any spoilers. But I also thought it was intentionally faux.
Right.
But then it didn't... There was nothing that came out of that on the other side for me. So I said, oh, okay.
Huh. And I did really like the actress. The crepe lady. Oh, sorry. Hot mic. So...
Yeah, she was good. I really like that dinner scene. Well, there's a bunch of those, and I'm so sorry, because that was not precise. My dad would be ashamed. The scene where she makes dinner the first time. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. Date night. Mm-hmm.
But I did... I lost my train of thought. I really like the direction. I thought there was some interesting cinematography and how it was all put together, and I liked the writing as well. And I did find some of Daniel...
What do you mean by the writing?
just the dialogue I thought was
Oh, the
pretty strong.
dialogue.
And I thought at times Daniel Day-Lewis's kind of pretentiousness could be kind of funny, like his kind of kiddish, spoiled.
Yeah, pissed me off.
Yeah. But I found it to be funny at times. But, I mean, the design of all the costumes and everything was really...
It's so funny. I thought the dresses were so ugly, I couldn't deal. I said,
Well,
wow,
I mean,
this is shocking.
I
would look in the back, Connor and I'd look in the back and say, oh, this one's much nicer. It's just really funny.
Well, I mean, I did find some of the...
Which is just taste, obviously.
Presented dresses to not be my favorite, but I, in terms of everything else, I really liked kind of the supporting characters. Right. Oh, there goes the train. But, yeah, but then when the twists and turns started going, it definitely wasn't really expecting where it was going to go, and I did kind of like the last 10 minutes a lot. It was cool. And it was weird. It's really weird. But, and I really like Johnny Greenwood's score. And, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, it's not, wouldn't have been in my top 10, but I did like it a good bit.
That is so nice for you.
It is.
I just, it was also, to me, it was incredibly predictable. See,
I found maybe the first half, but then the second half, I really wasn't expecting.
Nah, Connor and I kept whispering to that's gonna happen. And that's exactly what happened. So, okay. Poor Connor was just we almost didn't go because he was just getting over food poisoning.
Eesh.
Which really, does not go with that movie. There's lots of it eating and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of, to me, there are just a lot of fake layers, is like the only way I can say it. Like a lot of layers I'm so over. Like the kind of, his appetite is so, basically it's about like, an quote artist, but I think a little whatever, but he's really just like very narcissistic, and he just like takes.
Right.
To create whatever, right?
Yeah.
And that goes in like every form, and he goes through the same cycles over and over again, and then she's like a cog in the wheel that like changes the cycle.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't even know how that affects anything, but that's fine. But anyway, but like the whole thing, and was it you who was talking about this? Or I don't know, the like eating when he's like interacting with other people, like the appetite thing.
I don't think that was me.
Man, it was a long time ago. I'm positive.
Wait, eating when he's talking to people?
No, eating when he's like, eating is like a, I don't know, like a metaphor for his, I don't know, it's like sensual or whatever. I don't know. Yeah. And then, yeah, like appetite, and then he just eats way too much, and then he doesn't eat for like 12 years or something, and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Just all kinds of like short little
nuggets,
metaphor layer things. I just don't.
Huh. Well, I mean, there's the idea of, I mean, if you just don't like his taste, I think that's one thing. But I think in terms of it, it's kind of commenting on a quote-unquote genius who has these great ideas, but he's an asshole. Yeah. And so is it worth it being around this person who might bring you to this great level, even though he's an ass to you? Kind of like some certain directors, like
right.
I don't know who's an asshole director.
Well,
like, or someone like Kubrick, who's so meticulous.
One of PTA's heroes, I understand.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
Tom Cruise got him on the set of Eyes Wide Shut for a day.
Really?
Yeah, and he's like, that was the best time of my life.
That's cool. But, and so is it worth it, even if you're being degraded and everything, you're still around this person who has this incredibly unique idea. So I thought that was interesting. And there's kind of both sides to it, where sometimes the woman breaks down, she can't deal with it because he's so spoiled and stubborn, but then at other times she's amazed at what he can create, or other people are amazed what he can do. So I thought that was interesting.
I don't know. There just wasn't enough I don't know what the good, I don't know, I can't think of
Heft?
a good word. Heft, yeah, I guess so.
It did take a while for me to start to kind of
just was not colored in for me,
see
know?
what the film was saying, as compared to a lot of other PTA movies. I felt like the themes were a lot more clear, but I don't know, I thought it was kind of a cool mystery drama.
In theory, but like they just tried to do so much stuff that didn't work. Like when she's sitting talking with the doctor, and so we're like, oh, foreshadow. Like, oh, I wonder. Like temporally, it's a bit. They move things around to make it interesting, but it's not because it leads to nothing. Whatever.
Okay.
I thought he was like a policeman or something. Anyway, that kind of thing. There's just so much that I think could have been done that wasn't done. And I know I'm not a whatever, but I know Sam Menendez might disagree with me, but he like is obsessed with PTA.
Sam Menendez?
Yeah, the director.
Sam Mendes?
Sam Mendes. Dang it! My dad is obsessed with calling people who are named Menendez because of the Menendez brothers. And he loves to make jokes about that. And I guess it's gotten to me. Anyway.
Well.
Yeah, Mendes. And I feel stupid. But she was just no character to me at all. Like I know who she was. She had nothing. Just nothing, and I didn't like that. Also, Dan Day-Lewis looks like my dad, and it really threw me off. Connor leaned over and he said, "He looks like Care Bear." And I said, "Oh my God." Shook. And triggered. Just all of it.
I can see you. Shook.
He does. It's like, oh no. I mean, my dad, yeah. They look a lot alike. And they kind of act alike in this. Obviously, it's like a couple steps up, but kind of deal. Which might, yeah. Ugh. Just not a huge fan, Henry, in case you couldn't tell. I want a rom-com serial spin-off.
Okay.
Like Sex and the City, but serial. I'd love that.
Sure. You
know what this really was to me when I was watching? I said, okay, I feel like PTA watched him Crimson Peak a few times, few too many times. He watched Crimson Peak 1,000 times, fell asleep, woke up, said, "Oh my God, I had the best idea." And then here we are. Because it's low-key the same movie.
I don't get that much.
Down to the T, Henry.
I don't get that much.
Oh my God.
But also
a little bit incestuous. Then the third party comes in, stirs things up.
But yeah, but also, I mean,
I'm not saying it's the same movie, but
no. But I mean, in terms of
the house is kind of a character, very similar.
But in terms of the Crimson Peak is a pretty standard outline of that type of film. I mean, Del Toro took from a lot of different people for that.
Yeah.
So.
I'm just saying, it was cool. There were a lot of parallels.
Well, I'll rewatch it. I didn't get that when I was watching it, but I'll consider it. You know.
Yeah. I don't know. Day Lewis, what a character.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. That's funny because he's
literally a character.
Method actor.
Yeah.
I just want to know, did he make all his own clothes? Like, I just want to know how this works.
Well,
I want to know how being a method actor works.
Well, they said he actually did make an entire dress by himself.
Yes, for his wife. But did he make, what is the deal? How does he become these people? I just need to know. I've never heard him use his real accent in a movie before, I don't think. Maybe once, but I was like, wow. But just, what does it entail? Does he...
Well, that's the magic.
Does he, sleep in the house? What does he do?
I don't know. I mean, he
said he spent, rude to people all the time? Also, probably, I guess. He came up with the name for the character.
Well, I don't know. That's the magic. We might never know.
It just so confuses me. It just really does. And
yeah.
I don't, honestly... I know this is, people have different opinions about this, but I've never found method acting to be that, commendable. I get it, but I feel like if you're really good, Leonardo DiCaprio is famous for being able to, be so in it and then just, snap out and then go back. Mm-hmm. And to me, that's almost more, incredible.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of
certainly wears on people less, I'm sure.
Yeah. So. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's probably kind of in the lower section of PTA's movies for me, but I liked it. I don't have a huge... Did
you like it?
Yeah, I did. I mean, it took me a while, but I did.
I didn't like
I really liked the second half a lot, and then I really liked the final scene. So, I was just like, whew, alright, PTA. Although, one thing I will say about this, and Call Me By Your Name, is I don't like the credits rolling over a scene.
Right.
I like it. I wish.
Oh, I liked the end of Call Me by Your Name.
I felt like that one was a little bit more well done, but in both, it just feels. I wish they could just fade to black and do credits. I don't want it to be roll over a scene.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. In this one, the aesthetic was very well assembled. Like, it felt like a lot of paintings from, like, late 1700s
right
Europe, which was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the movie took place in the 50s, but you know what I mean. That was the kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Especially with the food, again, kind of deal. So, in that respect, I kind of understand why they felt like they could roll the credits over. It was kind of like a painting. I just kept seeing them all as paintings.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think PTA did his own cinematography, I think.
He did indeed. You know, he went to film school for 2 days?
Only 2?
Yeah, he went to film school for 2 days. And I'm pretty sure he went to NYU film school for 2 days. And in that time, which I don't know, maybe he had maybe it's like an introduction assignment or something. He turned in a paper by someone really famous. He just completely plagiarized. And I guess it was so old they didn't have what they have now to check or whatever. And he got a C. And he said, "Bye school, idiot." Huh. And then he made his first movie. What's the movie called?
Phantom Thread?
No, first movie. It's like a coffee or something. I don't know. I don't like him very much, in case you didn't know.
No, it's okay. Oh, did you hear Del Toro got accused of plagiarizing Shape of Water?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Plagiarizing?
Or copying or stealing someone's idea.
I don't know about that.
There was a short film a guy made that was about a janitor worker in a facility who gets involved with the creature. Yeah. So
awkward.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Man, to be fair, one of the best teachers I ever had, Miss Dodson, at Cedar Ridge High School, a place you did not attend, and I just remembered that, so sorry.
Nor anyone that's listening.
Hey, you never know.
I know, it's okay.
So we read, Gael, don't get excited, Gael Garcia
Bernal.
Nope. Marquez, the very famous author.
Okay.
Yes, love him so much. 100 Years of Solitude, Love in the Time of Cholera, wonderful, wonderful. Had a short story called, it's like my favorite short story. It's called, and I can't remember what it's called right now because I'm just blanking. Anyway, what's it called? There's something with enormous wings. You'll find it.
Sound it out.
Everyone knows. Okay. Crap. I don't know, I'm blanking. Anyway, so she had us read that, and then she had us read 2 other stories that were incredibly similar, and she demonstrated how these people could not have known that they had all shared the same plot. Close enough, anyway. So it might have been something like that.
Maybe.
I'm not saying for sure, but, you never know. You never know. Benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I mean...
I feel like there's so much more I want to say about this crappy movie, but I just can't think of anything. Paul Thomas Anderson's married to Maya Rudolph, and it blows my mind. I'm not over it. What the heck? What the heck? Every time I think about it. Also, in my mind, she is 8 feet taller than him. But, anyway, just really throws me for a loop.
Right.
Nah, it has nothing to do with the movie, but... Yeah.
Well. All right. Well, I mean...
No character depth at all. That's where I stand. Or plot, really. Which is fine when there's character depth.
There's no plot in Call Me By Your Name.
Yes, there is!
There's no plot.
Yes, there is!
No, there's not.
It's a romance. It
follows
their romance from beginning to end.
Yes, but in terms of an actual plot...
That is a plot.
There's no more plot in that film than there is in Phantom Thread.
That's not true.
It's so true. Okay, what's the plot? There's a story of what's the film?
Is this a real thing? Story and plot are quite similar, Henry.
They are similar, but they're not the same thing. The story of...
I see where you're coming from, and I beg to differ.
I'm just saying it's both a bigger splash and Call Me By Your
Bigger Splash
Thread.
certainly has a plot. Bigger Splash?
Yeah, but it's mostly just characters living with each other in both films. And in this, too.
I'm going to tell you now.
Lay it on me.
Connor's summary. I asked him for a one-sentence summary of Phantom Thread. He says...
I can't wait.
I hadn't read it before, I'm sorry. It says... Sorry.
It's okay.
Dude loves mom and sister. Here, you read it.
Okay. Dude loves mom and sister and omelets. And does not love lover, but
P.S.
whatevs.
does not love lover, but whatevs. Still a better love story than Twilight. I asked him for a sentence, he gave me 3, but that's fine. That's Connor for you. Ooh. Tears from that. Dude loves mom and sister and omelets.
The big 3.
Explain that. I mean, that's basically my life, so can't really talk.
Yeah.
But not in the way that he means. So.
Well, I mean...
Yeah, the mom thing was weird. Tell me the mom thing wasn't weird. And not explained as more of the... There was no anything behind it.
I don't really agree with that, but...
Oh, fine.
I mean... This isn't my favorite movie of all time.
I know, I just really didn't...
No, there's a point where I was like... Near the end, where you think it's going to go one way. I was like, Chloe may actually like this. It's kind of mysterious. Kind of had some cool twists. Then there's this one kind of final twist. I'm like, nope.
Yeah, it was funny.
Never mind.
The person... Okay, so Connor and I went to see it at the Chelsea, right? Naturally. Which I get in for free now. Like, I don't work anywhere. I just get to go for free. So nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Ticket Master was like, oh, what are you seeing? And I told him. He said, oh, don't think you're gonna like that. I said, oh, great.
Who said this?
Cooper.
Oh.
It's like, oh, not... Okay. Well, I don't think you're gonna like that at all. I said, yeah.
Well, he knows you well then.
I guess.
I know he liked it. We actually saw it at the same screening. He liked it a good bit.
Yikes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've found the person I agree most with as far as movies in that vicinity is Marco.
Of course.
Or maybe Charlie, but Charlie hasn't seen very many movies. But Charlie appreciates Lady Bird for all that it is. And thank you to Charlie.
Yeah. Lady Bird's cool.
So is Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super cool. All right.
Moving on.
All right. Well, I mean, there are some spoilers, but I guess, we kind of covered what I would have to say about it, so.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, so, out of 5? Chloe's shrugging.
A wince. Just a wince.
I mean, I was, when I left it, it was like a 4 out of 4.5.
What?
Yeah.
4.5? Out of what?
5.
No.
But, I mean, I guess since I'm more removed from it, maybe I'm more at a 4.
More like a 0.
No. It's very well made. I thought it was...
It's very well constructed, I don't care.
I thought it had some really interesting ideas and twists, and I like the performances.
That have never been done 1,000 times before.
I don't think so. Mm-hmm. Especially the stuff near the very end.
Go read some books, fam. That's popular. That's a popular thing.
I don't doubt that.
Yeah.
But...
I don't know why I care, but my hair is looking really bad under these headphones. Sorry.
Chloe's losing it. But... I guess a 4. So...
Alright, talked you down a little bit.
I'll
keep chiseling away.
Yeah. It's solid, but it's definitely not one of my favorite PT movies, but... Maybe on rewatch.
Apparently Daniel Day-Lewis really likes reality TV. Like, he really likes Naked and Afraid.
Huh.
So how do you stay in character and watch Naked and Afraid? Like, he has to put it on. I don't know. I guess he
no, it's the character. I think he can do things, just he's in the character.
You think Reynolds is gonna watch Naked and Afraid? I don't think Reynolds would watch Naked and Afraid. I think he'd say, get this racket out of my life. All this, whatever. I don't know. I don't get it. But
do you think in the year he was preparing for Lincoln, he never watched television?
That's what I would do if I was like, okay, I'm going to go method. No TV.
I think he might. He
just
said,
just gonna think.
He said, all right, I'll try it for 2 weeks. Then he probably started watching freaking Naked and Afraid. You know? We'll see. Maybe we'll ask him if we ever meet him.
Well, I am the only member of my family who does not know someone firsthand who's been on Naked and Afraid.
That's weird.
Yeah. Oh.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. So that's our kind of review. I guess we can get into... I can talk about Sundance a little bit.
Yeah.
If you want.
I'm a very good interviewer, so...
Here, let me pull up the...
Especially when it's interviewing myself.
Yeah. Let me pull up the fucking thing here. Alright. Yeah, so I saw 13. It was a lot. Kind of exhausting, but it was...
For a split second, I thought you meant the movie 13. I said,
No.
Wow. Throwback.
But... Shoot. I have the... Oh, yeah, but I'd say a lot of them were, I think, better than last year. Maybe it was just in terms of me picking the right ones, but definitely were a lot of ones I loved this year.
Good.
Which is cool. But some of the big ones... So I watched probably my favorite, or one of my favorites, was Never Going Back, which is actually one thing I'll mention is I'd say about half of all the films were debut features by women.
Oh, by women?
Yeah.
Word.
Which is cool, but
that's kind of the thing at Sundance, right? Because they have the Sundance Institute and all that.
Yeah, but I mean, especially that a lot of them were women is cool, so... Because don't always have that, so it's nice. But yeah, some really cool filmmakers coming up, I think. Mm-hmm. But... So Never Going Back is one of those. And I actually saw the Q&A afterwards, and she's like maybe late 20s, so she's definitely going places. Like she's...
Cool.
And this was a semi-autobiographical coming-of-age comedy set in Texas about these two girls, teenage girls, who are a couple, but they act more like just best friends in the film. Although
good couples are best friends, Henry.
No, I know, but in terms of what you see, I'm saying, in terms of conversations and everything, there's not a lot of kind of romance, but there is that there. All right.
I guess.
No, I mean, just in terms of their relationship, if you would probably guess they were best friends first.
Okay.
You know. Mm-hmm. But anyways, they want to go to the beach for just to kind of get away because they've been drowned in life and work and all of that, but they're completely kind of these rebellious, carefree girls who don't always have the best intention or the best way about going to...
The best intention?
Yeah, I mean, of getting things, and...
Harsh.
So it's about them trying to get money to go to the beach, but...
Oh, no.
But their brother's is completely worthless, kind of...
Huh?
Or one of their... the brother of one of them...
Man, that just almost was a super different movie,
who they live with, is this kind of completely worthless guy who always gets them into trouble, and he's a drug dealer and all of this. And it's a really just funny, quirky, coming-of-age comedy that is really inspired and was very entertaining.
Cool.
But yeah, you may like it.
Probably like it.
I think so.
Sounds like I would.
But yeah, they had the Q&A, and there's actually two of the actors, the two...
Girls?
Guys. Unfortunately, no, they had to go home, which was too bad.
But go home?
Yeah.
What happened?
I mean, I think they maybe had other work or something. You know?
Ooh,
but
well.
I'm going to try and go to the first half next year just because I feel like they're going to have all the Q&As with all the actors that I'd like to see. So, anyways, really fun, really good soundtrack, especially for a debut feature. But yeah, very funny, very just weird. And
what's the soundtrack? Well,
actually, a lot of it was made by friends of hers and actually one of the actors in the film.
Oh,
so
Lord. That's cool.
Yeah.
Homegrown.
Pretty much. But yeah, so that was one of my favorites. And again, I don't know when a lot of these are going to come out, if at all. But then I saw Who, Holiday, which is a Danish modern day gangster drama. And it follows this family where all the men are gangsters, and they're vacationing in Turkey, and so it's out in this Turkish coastal area, which looks fantastic. But the main character is this young girl who's, I don't think is part of the family, but she's got wrapped up in their lifestyle somehow, and it's all about, and she's the girlfriend slash, I don't know, assistant of one of the main guys, who's a complete kind of sleazeball. But it's about her trying to break free from their kind of violent, overly lavish world, but then at times being drawn back in because they have tons of money and kind of a protection and so it's an interesting...
It sounds good.
Yeah, it's...
Is she in love with him?
No. The thing is, and so it's pretty simple, but it looked great, and this was another debut feature, and the main girl was great. Although I will say this, I mentioned it to, I think, Kira at some point, but it has the most... Oh, there's the male guy. It has the most graphic sex scene I've ever seen in a film, by far.
Really?
Yep, I was just like, okay, well, I saw it with like a full theater of people. It's like, oh, okay, we're seeing everything here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so
How
that
long was it?
Huh? What?
How long was it?
The scene?
Yeah.
Well, it was a single take, lasted for about a minute and a half. You see everything. I was like, all right.
Have you seen Dogtooth?
Yes.
Worse than Dogtooth?
Well, I don't know. I mean, there's...
Blue's the Warmest Color is pretty extreme.
Yeah, well, and this one's between a man and a woman, so maybe... I mean, Blue's the Warmest Color is up there, but... No, I mean, in terms of the things you see.
I get it.
Yeah. But yeah, so probably...
I grew up with live... what do you call them? What do you call them?
I don't know what...
My mom would host, what do you call them?
I don't know what you're referring to.
Crap, what is happening to my brain today? You know, where you draw nude people who are there. What do you call that? Life drawing. That was hard to bring out of my mind for some reason.
Well, I mean, I'd say, or at least in terms of recent things that I can think of, this was pretty graphic. But anyways, it was over...
it necessary? Was it gratuitous?
I mean, it's gratuitous, but it's... I'm sure you disagree with me if you saw it, but it's showing you the relationship of...
Why would I disagree with that?
Just trust me. But it's kind of showing almost like how in the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, the rape scene is kind of helpful to showing the character's position.
Yeah.
In this, it's kind of like that too.
Yeah.
And maybe it goes a little too far, but I think it's...
That kind of stuff doesn't really bother me most
warranted,
of the time.
But...
If it's there for a reason, I have no qualms.
I think so.
Even you're so weird. Even the Wolf of Wall Street comes to mind because everyone's like, oh, it's just all like blah blah. But I think it was all necessary. It showed dynamics, you know.
Right.
I'm trying to think of other examples, but.
But yeah, so I mean that one was, I really did like that one, and also then I saw the documentary about M.I.A, the hip hop rapper from Sri Lanka, and
she's so cool.
Yeah, she is really cool, and it was quite good. It's mostly footage from that she shot and that her friend shot, who I guess directed the film over the years because she wanted to be a documentary filmmaker at first, and so it's all kind of like almost a movie like Amy or something where it's just all footage rather than talking heads.
Was it messy though?
Messy?
Yeah. Was it well assembled?
I mean, I think for the most part, at times it gets jumps back and forth a little too much, but it was pretty solid, and you get to see her. I didn't know a lot about her upbringing in Sri Lanka.
Confusing.
Yeah. And how it's all about her being this controversial figure of trying to bring the violence that's happening in Sri Lanka into her music, but then people saying, "Wait, are you are you the right person to be doing that?" Blah blah blah.
Right.
But that was quite good, and so if you like any type of music documentary or M.I.A. in particular,
you have to say M.I.A.
Yeah, that's the one. I would check that one out.
Do you like M.I.A?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, she's not my favorite, but definitely has songs of.
You listen to it? To her?
Sometimes.
Oh.
But I mean, she's not.
She's a good person if you're trying to get hype with your friends in the car.
Right.
But what
I do that
usually
a lot.
happens to me, is then I start hearing the lyrics and I get down real fast. This is upsetting now.
Yeah.
I gotta change it to Beyonce.
But yeah, she's definitely a cool figure in the media world. But
her pregnancy performance will never be forgotten.
oh, they had that in there. Yeah, that was.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, but that was cool. And then I saw The Catcher Was a Spy, the Paul Rudd.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Tell
one. That's
me all
why.
about it.
Yeah, this was by far the most kind of Hollywood feeling, kind of the bigger budget film of the ones I saw. But it's a true story of Mo Berg, who was the baseball player, I think for the maybe Red Sox, who during World War II or before World War II, but then because of his extremely high academic level of knowing all like 15 different languages and amongst other things, Jewish.
Of course.
Yeah.
It really goes without saying.
Yeah. He is recruited by the OSS to become a spy during the war, and it's all about him, the assassination or the mission to assassinate the I guess it's nuclear physicist who's developing or potentially developing an atom bomb, and it's all about his process through that. And I mean, it was
Played
pretty...
by the one and only
Paul Rudd. Yep.
Paul Rudd.
And it also has Mark Strong,
of course.
Sienna Miller,
Cool.
maybe one other, but I mean, it's definitely very safe. Like, it's one of those movies that it touches on the just enough of the different aspects of his life that you're like, oh, but they didn't mention that. It was like, no, yes, they did. You know, and so it's definitely pretty safe, but it's entertaining. It's good.
Yeah, I feel like my dad will love it.
Yeah,
It might secretly be my dad.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised. Except it didn't mean he was old.
Whoopsie. Right. But yeah, so that one was... I'm sure that one will get
I could see it being my grandpa. It sounds a lot like my grandfather. I mean, it's obviously not. Unless the one we all know. Well, I guess a lot of people don't know him. The one pictured as a fakie.
Oh. Conspiracy. But yeah, so I'm sure that one will get a release at some point.
Yeah.
Could easily be like an Oscar kind of
Oh,
bait.
really?
I mean, I don't think it's...
I don't know the vibe of it. Like, I know a lot about it, but I don't know the...
I think it's just one of those true... It's like The Post. It's going to be one of those... It's a true story.
Is it kind of grainy like that, though? Like, is sepia, or what? Like, is it vibrant? This is what I'm wondering.
Not really. I mean,
it's not vibrant or sepia?
I mean, it's
just there?
In terms of, like, cinematography?
Yeah, I'm talking about style.
I mean, it's kind of like The Post. It's kind of slightly washed out.
Really?
I mean,
I'm surprised by that.
I mean,
thought they would have made it very colorful, because it's a rather eccentric deal.
Not really. It's pretty standard in terms of visual style, but...
Is it funny?
Yeah. I mean, it's more of a drama, I would say. So, but Paul Rudd brings a little bit of humor to it,
yeah,
as he does. But then I also watched. This one you'll love, Chloe.
Is it Timothy Chalamet?
No, but I watched a film called another. I don't think it's debut feature female filmmaker, but
French movies are my fave.
Yeah, it's I actually saw this. This one was one of the midnight. And I actually saw this one at midnight with a full theater, which was interesting. But it's called Revenge, and it is this just insane. Well, I'll be blunt here. It's a rape revenge.
I've heard of this
story. Yeah, and so luckily the rape scene wasn't nearly as brutal as I thought it would be. Like, it's over pretty quick, and you don't really see much, which was nice. So it's not like The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo or anything, but. Anyways, this young woman is the girlfriend or mistress of this very rich guy. They go out to the desert for a weekend or whatever, and he has his little personal house resort thing. Yeah. And these two other guys, two friends of his, come who are complete kind of... Regal Crime Club. Yep, you're right. So who come in who are complete kind of sleazeballs as well.
It's the... Sorry, keep going.
Okay. And anyways, they bring weaponry with them, so I guess they have some tradition of like going to hunt things or kill stuff, you know, just classic man stuff.
Yeah, classic man stuff.
Yeah. And anyways, one of the friends of his ends up assaulting the young woman, and then
she gets him.
They drive her out to or she's able to escape after that, but then they track her down and kind of leave her for dead. She has this really horrific injury. And then and it's done in a very pulpy way, so imagine like a French version of Tarantino or something.
With a splash of Mad Max.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe. But it's all about her then stealing one of their weapons and then claiming revenge. Like, she just chases them throughout the desert, taking them down one by one. And it's all very kind of over-the-top violence and really making the guys, like, hurt, which they should. But it's just weird, crazy.
Is it entertaining, though?
It's pretty... That's the thing I was thinking it would be way more serious, but it's actually very kind of pulpy and entertaining.
Okay. That's good.
And just to kind of give you a teaser, the kind of final battle takes place in the house, completely covered in blood. The main guy and the woman are almost completely naked, covered in blood, with huge gaping wounds, and it's about them just running around the house trying to kill each other with like knives and guns, and so it's very crazy, but it was quite good. And so that one, I don't know, maybe get released at some point, but
don't know about that one.
Yeah, it's intense, but it's good. And then I saw...
I feel like that'd be like an Amazon release.
That's what I feel like. And also that Never Going Back might be too. It feels like that. Then I saw Ophelia.
Yes! Daisy Ridley.
Yeah, which is the...
Two of my favorite things. Daisy Ridley's not quite... Okay, really good actresses, I guess. Favorite thing. And Shakespeare.
Right.
We have a cat named Ophelia.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Okay, so it's the story of Hamlet, but told from Ophelia's perspective.
That is dope. I'm so in. I'm gonna see it 1,000 times. It's my new Call Me By Your Name. I'm so ready. Yeah.
Right. So it stars Daisy Ridley and Naomi Watts.
Is she Gertrude?
Yeah.
Who's Thelonious?
Is Thelonious which one's she?
He.
Oh, the guy, I actually wasn't crazy about the guy in it. I can't remember his name. He looked somewhat familiar, but I couldn't place him. Anyways,
I feel like I got his name wrong, but I don't know why I would have.
Anyways, it's this... it's very straightforward in terms of...
Thelonious? That was weird.
I don't know. But it's very straightforward in terms of an adaptation, and so if you just want to see that story, that's kind of what you're going to get. Like, it doesn't really... It's not like a Macbeth or anything, which I was kind of hoping it would, the Macbeth had a really kind of new visual style and score and everything, and so this is...
Oh, you mean the Fasty one?
Yeah, the one with Fassbender, the Justin
with
Kurzel.
Marianne Cotillard?
Right. But yeah, it's pretty solid. I really like Daisy Ridley a lot, and this was the first time I'd seen her out of the Star Wars get-up.
Polonius.
Who's
Thelonious? I had a stuffed monkey named Thelonious.
That's the one.
Because Thelonious Monk.
Right.
That was the joke there.
Gotcha.
I meant her dad, but anyway.
But yeah, it's...
Tom Felton's in it? Oh, you didn't mention this?
Oh, that's right. That's
Draco?
Oh, I will say, in terms of Tom Felton...
I feel like he'd barely be in it.
He's barely in it.
Hilarities is not even... He's away most of the time.
Yeah,
he's in another country.
I don't even really see why he was in it, because the character is so small, but he's fine in it. Some nice cinematography at times.
I like George McKay, the guy who played Hamlet.
But it has some nice cinematography, well directed. I think this is another debut feature, I think.
Really? Wow, it's impressive.
I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but it's don't go and expect...
Sorry.
Don't go in expecting a kind of completely huge reinvention of the story, but it's pretty entertaining, and
it sounds really good.
If you like classical dramas like Hamlet or anything similar to that, you'll like it, I think.
I'm gonna love it. I can already tell.
Yeah. But, so that one was good.
She's done some other stuff.
Who, Ridley? Or the...
No, the director.
Oh, okay. Then I saw You Were Never Really Here with Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, wowza. How was that? That's exciting.
Well, so it's directed by the woman who did We Need to Talk About Kevin.
Yeah.
And
Quite a movie, that also.
yeah. And so this one's, I think it's been compared to Taxi Driver a good bit.
I've heard that, and I don't respect it. I haven't seen the movie.
I mean, it's. I would say the only way it's really like that is it's
Yeah.
just dealing with a kind of crime urban underworld.
Yeah, but that's so dumb because he's not even in a crime underworld, really.
Well, I mean, that
Robert De Niro.
Right, but I mean, in terms of that kind of grungy kind of night town, that's kind of why I guess I mean. But
that's not enough for me.
Anyways, so it's about Joaquin Phoenix, who's this very dark, kind of depressed character who is a kind of veteran private investigator, enforcer, whatever you want to call it, and he ends up getting wrapped up in this job of this young girl's been kidnapped by these men, and it's about him trying to get her back. But his method of choice in dealing with people is he buys a hammer, like a small hammer, and so there are like scenes of him going through like a hallway, usually while smooth jazz is playing, like kind of beating thugs and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's very kind of cryptic about his character, but you can tell he's he's haunted by nightmares and he just doesn't treat himself well at all. And I mean, it's pretty good. It takes a little while to get going, but once he gets into the actual case, I think it's pretty good. And Joaquin Phoenix is very good. And the score is very kind of weird and unsettling and metallic. And I will say the ending kind of came a little abruptly, and like the final scene, I was like, okay, I guess that's where we ended it. So I was slightly disappointed by that, but overall it's pretty good. So yeah, I'm sure. I think that one comes out in April, so maybe we can review that when it comes out. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, definitely be prepared for some violence in it. So it's not an easy watch, really. Then, do you mind if I could just keep going?
No.
So then I saw Damsel, starring Patty R.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of my favorites, M.I.A. Wasikowska.
Of course. Quite an interesting plot. A little confusing.
Yeah, I would say this is probably one of the weaker ones I saw. So Robert Pattinson, this is a Western comedy satire, I guess you can say.
This is like everything I want.
Yeah, which, I mean, that's one of the reasons I wanted to see it. So, Robert Pattinson is this young, not really a gunslinger, just a kind of a guy who is in love with M.I.A. Wasikowska's character, who has been gone from him for, I guess, maybe 2 years or something. And so it's about, the first half is about him trying to find her, and then they eventually meet up.
Oh, interesting.
Right, and then there's kind of a twist, and then the rest of the film mostly follows her character.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and so I like Robert Pattinson, I liked Wasikowska a lot, but the thing is, it just moves at a really kind of sluggish pace, and so not a lot happens for the most part.
It's a lot of westerns.
Yeah, but this
one's supposed to be funny, you said?
It's not that funny. It's kind of funny, and also the characters just aren't, especially Robert Pattinson, just are so kind of.
Hey.
No, he's fine as the character, but they're just so just cookie cutter cardboard characters that you don't care about them that much. But I mean, it was okay. I mean, it had some moments of good humor, but not one of my favorites really, but still fun.
Yeah. What about the other M.I.A. Wasikowska?
Well, that's so the other M.I.A. Wasikowska one I saw was actually like fantastic.
I'm not surprised you think so.
And you'd absolutely hate it.
Yeah,
so,
I'm not surprised about that either.
So this is directed by the guy who did The Eyes of My Mother, which I actually haven't seen, but it's this black and white, some type of horror film.
I've seen it.
What you think? Hated it?
Not a huge fan.
Yeah.
Very stylized.
Yeah, and so this one is also a little bit like Tarantino, kind of. But it's about a man. It has Christopher.
Weird, just weird.
It's weird, yeah.
Very odd.
Has Christopher Abbott from. I guess he's been in Girls, and he was at It Comes at Night as well, and Mia Wasikowska, and he's this well-to-do husband who has just had a baby, but he goes out one night hoping to or planning on killing someone, and so he goes to a hotel, and he wants to kill a prostitute, and so you see him planning out how he's going to do it. And so, but the kind of unsettling thing is it takes you through him killing someone, but there's no one there, but there's sound effects to it.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, and
Must
so
say that's
so like
cool.
when he's making a cutting motion, there's a cutting sound of things.
That's cool.
And it's really kind of unsettling, but...
I mean, not enough for me to like it, but that's cool.
Right.
Cool idea.
And so Mia Wasikowska then comes in, she plays the prostitute, and it's all about them. She kind of has plans of her own without giving too much away. But then it's about their relationship through the rest of the film. And it's very good. It's very...
Is it claustrophobic? Is it almost all just in the room?
It's mostly in rooms, I'll say. There's a hotel room, then there's her apartment. And so it's mostly interior places.
Right, different places. I was thinking, when I read about it, I was thinking, okay, after like first 15 minutes, it's just in this, like a play. Like just in one room.
I mean, it's definitely only a few locations.
Yeah.
But it is very stylized, and the direction is really good. Like, it's very defined, and there's some really weird imagery.
I'm curious.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely one to see, even if you end up not liking it. I think it's worth seeing. But Mia Wasikowska is really good, and Christopher Abbott is also quite good. Who's kind of grown on me. At first, I wasn't really crazy about him, but he's getting there, you know?
That's good.
Yeah. And, gosh, I hope I'm not boring people. I've been talking for like a billion hours, but then I saw Braden with Garrett Hedlund, and who is in...
is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
He's one of those weird ones where like it should be easy to say his name, but I never can.
How do you say it?
I don't know. In my mind, it's like...
Hedlund or something?
Headlound.
Hedlund. Garrett Hedlund.
Yeah, all kinds of different... It just changes a lot. I just have never really... I think it's that I've never said his name out loud. And I'm usually skimming. Hellhound. I always think it's Hellhound. Because that's like cool.
I wish. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
But, so he's been in Inside Llewyn Davis, On the Road... And I feel like... Oh, and he was just in Mudbound. Yeah.
To me, he's like a fake Charlie Hunnam.
I would say...
Feel that?
I mean, I like Charlie Hunnam.
Oh, you think he's the real Charlie Hunnam?
No, I mean, I'd say he's like a grittier version of Charlie Hunnam. Like, Charlie Hunnam's a little more...
Hunnam? You sound like a Jew.
Hunnam.
Charlie Hunnam?
I'm stuffed up here, but...
Okay. Right.
It's a true... No, it's not because of that. Anyways, so it's a true story, I guess, that took place in maybe the 80s or 90s, but... This is another debut feature.
It's got huge acclaim.
Yeah, it won the Audience Award, I think, for...
Oh, and he was in that other one that got huge acclaim. Braden? He's having a year is the point.
He was in Mudbound this past year.
Yeah. And Braden.
That's what I'm talking about.
What?
I'm talking about Braden.
I thought you were talking about Mudbound. Oh,
No.
I see.
No. So
I got all confused.
Yeah.
That was recent, though, also. People are still talking about that.
Yeah. But anyways, it's about the true story of this, I think in South Carolina, about a young guy who's grown up in a family of KKK members. Mm-hmm. And he's, of course, becomes one himself just being in that environment. Then he ends up meeting a woman who's completely opposed to that.
Yeah, lifestyle.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
And... It's about him slowly pulling away from the KKK because of his connection with this woman and her son. And it also stars Forrest Whitaker as this preacher who kind of mentors him in some ways. Yeah. But then it's about him trying to find redemption, and then the society that he's committed violence against trying to accept him.
Yeah, I appreciate movies like that a lot.
Right.
I think they're a big deal.
Yeah, but it was good. I mean, it's a little rough around the edges, I guess, just because of the debut feature, but it's
Right.
Garrett Hedlund's really good. Forrest Whitaker is awesome.
I'm definitely going to see it. It sounds...
I think you'd like it.
I really like movies like that because there's nothing wrong with people trying to improve themselves, you know. You can only move forward. Like,
Right.
people were mad about, I know we've talked about this before, people were mad about, Sam Rockwell getting awarded for, like, portraying a character as such in
Right.
3 Billboards. But he was improving. He was trying to be a better person.
Yeah.
It's all you can do. Especially, like, I'm sure in this movie it highlights that, like, you come from a place and then you have to grow from wherever that place is.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, I'm very interested in this one.
But yeah, and also it shows the real guy at the end along with the preacher at the end. And it's like
neat.
he really has completely
Yeah.
improved himself, and it's a really cool story. And feels very timely, you know?
Yeah.
So
Sounds good.
that one's good. And just a couple more here. Oh, and I saw
Henry's dying.
No,
See how much it takes to talk as much as I do?
God, it's exhausting.
People think it's easy, but it's really an
exhausting.
art.
Then I saw, or my sister and I both saw the U.S.
Did you see different movies this whole time?
No, we saw a couple together, but mostly
different?
yeah.
Oh.
And the one that won the U.S. I'm trying to figure out, U.S. Dramatic Grand Jury winner.
Whatever.
Anyways, like kind of one of the top awards,
Yeah.
which was the Miseducation of Cameron Post,
Oh, doy.
starring Chloe Grace Moretz and Sasha Lane, who was in American Honey.
American Honey. It's the
And-
conversion camp one, right?
Yeah.
Whatever.
And so this is about Chloe Grace Moretz, who is secretly homosexual,
She's
but
the main character? I thought it was the other girl. I thought it was American Honey girl.
no.
Oh, man.
But it's about her who's in high school and she's secretly a lesbian, but one day she, at a prom, she ends up being caught with another girl. And in response, her parents send her to this kind of religious Bible get better
Yeah.
camp, whatever you want to call it. And it's about her dealing with just not really being angry that she's like, or feeling angry about herself being that way. It's just about her confusion about why don't you understand why, or that I'm like this. And then she meets Sasha Lane and this other guy who are kind of rebellious people in the camp, and it's all about them dealing with the prejudice and confusion and kind of discrimination. But that was, I mean, it's pretty good.
What's the tone? Does it change?
It's kind of a dramedy. It's mostly funny, but then it does have some kind of heavy moments, you know.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's going to be kind of a surprise hit when it comes out. I think just people are going to connect with it because it's a very easy watch, very relatable, and so I can see why it won the award. But Chloe Grace Moretz is really good.
That's good. Not a huge fan, so.
Yeah, she's kind of been hit and miss for me, but
Yeah.
she's quite good. Sasha Lane's good.
I like Sasha Lane.
I do too.
I liked American Honey. I don't really know much else.
Yeah, I think that's she's only been in a few things. So.
Well, there we are. There we are.
But yeah, so maybe just that might be about it.
No. That was not 13.
Oh, well, then I did see one that actually did. Going in, I didn't know it was an older film, but it came out in 1998, and it was the Sundance. I can't remember what they call it, selection something, but it's called Smoke Signals, and it's about it was the first feature film made entirely by Native Americans, like.
My dad made me watch this.
But it stars Adam Beach, who has been in Wind Talkers and Flags of Our Fathers and a few other things. I think he's a cool actor and he was in Suicide Squad very briefly. And
This is on, what is this on? This is on something. You can just watch this.
I mean, it might be on Amazon or something, but
Yeah.
yeah. So this one is this Adam Beach's father passes away, and it's about him partnering up with his best friend, and they go on this road trip to their father's house because the family's separated.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of a cool, charming.
I really like it.
Yeah, it's just kind of a cool, charming, funny road trip
Yeah, it's
Excuse me.
cute. Cute.
Yeah, and I mean, at times it gets a little too cliched or something, but it's pretty.
It was also of the time.
Yeah.
No, I liked it when I watched. I haven't seen it for a few years, I think, but I really liked it.
Yeah, but it's charming and fun. So, and that one might be on Amazon or something. So
I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh, and they presented it in 35mm, which is cool.
Word.
Yeah. And I think that might be it, actually. Camera pose. Oh, finally, and then I'll stop. So I saw Lou Over the Wall, which was a Japanese animated film.
That's not funny. Sorry, I was like, oh, I actually haven't heard of this one, and then you said that, and I said, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Adds up.
And it's this. This was probably I liked it about as much as Damsel. It was okay, but it was this. It's all dealing with music about these young teens, and there's kind of a fantastical element to it. And it was.
Oh, I love magical realism.
Yeah, and so it was charming, and it was fun at times, but it's just a little
too much,
too drawn out, a little long winded. Like it was about 2 hours. Just felt yeah, and so it felt
almost every 2-hour movie should be an hour and a half.
I would agree, but I think this one could have lost 30 minutes, and it would have been more effective. But I mean, it's all right. Definitely not one of my favorite films of that type of genre, but it was good. And I saw it next to a little girl who was like having the time of her life.
Aww.
So, yeah.
That'll do it.
But although her mother was obnoxious, she was on her phone the entire time. So, yeah. But yeah, so.
She did bring a child to Sundance.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's all 13, I think.
Wow.
So hopefully at least some of those will come out at some point.
Panel.
Oh yeah.
I want to hear about the panel with my my homeboy.
Yeah, so I did see a panel, not starring, including that featured.
Whatever, they get it.
The directors. Well, it's called Indies Go Hollywood, and it starred Taika Waititi, who's director of Thor Ragnarok, and What was that?
I'm just listing his.
No, I know. What was the third one?
What we do in the shadows.
Right. And then it also had Justin Lin, who directed Star Trek Beyond and some of the Fast and Furious films, and actually some episodes of True Detective Season 2, I think. He directed a couple. And then also had Catherine Hardwicke, Hardwicke, who directed the first Twilight.
Yeah. She's cool.
Yeah, she was. I hadn't even heard of her before,
really?
So I mean, not really, but I mean, it was pretty interesting, and they just talked about coming from an indie world and going into huge budget blockbusters, and then finding success or kind of a surprise success, I guess. But Taika Waititi was really good.
I bet. Hilarious.
Very funny.
Yeah. Was he well dressed? I know he was.
He looked pretty good.
As funny as he was well dressed.
Correct.
I love him. I want to be him.
He was cool. But yeah, so that was really interesting. And if you haven't seen some of their films,
there any good questions?
I mean,
who was the moderator? Just some dude.
He was some radio guy. I didn't recognize him, but I mean, it was just kind of interesting to hear them talk about situations they've had on set or trying to get certain movies made and all of that. But it was good.
Did they talk about the What We Do in the Shadows TV show?
They mentioned that was happening, but they didn't really go into that much.
No.
But yeah, they talked about the struggles with how it was different from being on a small indie movie to having like $200 million and all of that, and so it was quite good. But
did you hear that? Nope. Just me?
No, that ringing?
Yeah. Oh, it's real. Well, what can you do?
Okay. Sorry if you hear ringing. Of course that would have to happen, but...
The tea's ready. That's what it sounds like.
But, yeah, so that was Sundance. So, hopefully some of those will come out at some point.
I really wish you'd met Jake Gyllenhaal, but...
I know, I was looking for him.
You looked for people? Didn't see anyone?
I mean, I was always, like, peering around when I was walking, and... Oh, I did get asked twice by the camera kind of people to say stuff about Sundance.
Wow.
Twice. I was like, okay.
Wow.
I'm in.
What'd you say?
I was like...
Did you?
I was like, go Green Day.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say that, but...
Did you freak out? Were you like, there's movies?
I was just like, okay. And then I talked for a minute or two, and then they skedaddled. So.
Did you plug the podcast? Or are you stupid?
I said I had a podcast.
Henry!
Well, sorry.
Missed
I was flustered.
opportunity.
I'm not good in front of the
You
camera.
gotta not get flustered. I'm almost exclusively not flustered. We have to. We'll have to do lessons.
You have to come with me to next
I'll
year.
have to help you not be flustered in life.
Okay.
When I should be, I'm not. It's mistaken for complacence, and it's not.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, so that was... Hopefully you are still awake. I was just talking for...
I thought it was interesting. It wasn't that long. It was only half an hour.
That's good. But... Yeah. All right, so I guess we can...
More interesting than Phantom Thread.
Okay.
What is any of that even about? The crap sewn into the... What is this? What is this? It's all these dumb little... what even? Whatever. He sews little things into clothes.
That's just his style. Like...
Yeah, but what does it mean? And then they show
he cares
they
about
have the
detail.
reveal.
Even if no one sees it, like when I'm making a coffee drink, I'm like, oh, they may not even notice that, but
Ew, I had to drink regular coffee yesterday.
I love regular coffee.
Ugh, I'm weak, and so because the machine was broken, the espresso machine, I get a latte. The espresso machine was broken, and so I had to get, and I didn't want to be fussy or whatever.
Wait, they couldn't even do a chai, or you were aching for that coffee.
I was
caffeine.
feeling the day. It was a very long day. Yeah, and so I was like, Also, I just blanked. So
you got flustered.
Yeah, no, I didn't get flustered. Well, perhaps contrary to what we just talked about, I only get flustered when you shouldn't. It's true. I have so much change because when I'm buying something, I get flustered. That's true. When I'm purchasing things, I do get flustered.
Okay.
It's a fact. So I revoked my former statement. But yeah, there was just coffee and it was disgusting. And then it got fixed 5 minutes later and I didn't want to go back up for another drink and I was frustrated about that too. You know?
It's too bad. I'm sorry.
So I drank a whole 12 ounces of, well, a little less, of coffee.
Gosh. Okay. Well, I guess we can... Don't have much to say about the Oscars, but it is ridiculous the Post got... I mean, I can see why it got nominated, but it is ridiculous it got a Best Picture.
It's a bad movie. Oh, I never talked about the Post.
Yeah, you missed that one.
Not a fan.
Yeah. But...
Boring AF.
You're right. But...
So boring. So boring. The most interesting part of the movie was when Henry dropped his keys. It was a very boring movie.
Oh, yeah.
And their performances are lost on me. And there's too many... I mean, live your life. Good for you if you're successful, whatever. But I must say, I found a lot of those, and they do qualify as cameos. Distracting.
Yeah, the casting is very
distracting.
It is, yeah. Yeah.
Not good. Very gray.
Yeah.
And thick. I just really didn't like it. Very long.
Gray and thick.
Yeah, gray and thick. Like some Charles Dickens soup. That's how I feel about that movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And it's true. They were right. Claps every time, I guess. Because we saw it a while after it came out.
Yeah.
Everyone still clapped at the end. I said, wow.
Yeah. But I am glad Dunkirk got 8 nominations.
I'm very happy for you.
How many did leave? I mean, I know Ship Water got the most, but...
I really am not sure.
Well, I guess it probably would have gotten nominated
I
for
really
the...
didn't pay much attention.
But yeah, I mean, Lady Bird got Best Picture, Best Actress.
Bird. Saoirse?
Best Director, I guess Best Script.
I'm going to look up Oscar nominations.
But, yeah, I mean, it'll be... I think there'll be some... It's going to be hard to pick who's...
Jimmy Kimmel. Bah!
Going to be the Best Picture. Because, I mean, 3 Billboards was a huge hit. Shape of Water got... then Lady Bird is kind of like the people's favorite, I guess.
I don't know. It's funny to look at the year in movies. I'm honestly kind of not feeling it. But I feel like that's how I always feel. I don't know.
No, I mean, I felt like... I felt like this year was a year of kind of solid movies, but not a lot of great movies.
just not very visceral, kind of. Like,
Yeah.
they were very well put together.
Yeah.
That don't do it for me. I don't know what I mean, obviously, I think, well, it's funny. I also don't care. And I don't think any of these people do either.
Right.
So, on that level, I have no comment.
Yeah.
Obviously, I like Lady Bird and Call Me By Your Name and Get Out. And Dunkirk. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna have a meltdown if I think. My brain's gonna overheat, honestly. I really want... I want Daniel Kaluuya to win, basically, is what I want. And, obviously, Timmy wins, won't be upset. You want me to just talk?
Oh, yeah, you can keep talking.
Yeah, I bet.
I'll be right back.
I don't know what to say.
Talk about the Oscar stuff.
Well, I was. I don't know. I'd like Timothy Chalamet to win. I want to get to a place where I can call Timothy Chalamet Timmy without it being weird. You know? Yeah. I could see us, being best friends. And Matt Armie Hammer didn't get nominated. Unless he did. I didn't really pay attention. No, he didn't. Oh, that's rough. That's my new Daniel Kaluuya. Is Armie Hammer not getting nominated? He killed it. Who's gonna win Best Actor? I don't know. Daniel Day-Lewis or Gary Oldman? It's a toss-up. Will it be influenced by the fact that this is Daniel Day-Lewis' last movie? I don't know. Best Actress? Don't care. Unless it's Frances McDormand. I'm so done. I can't listen to her say bye one more time. Honestly. Margot Robbie should probably win. If you ask me, Margot Robbie, definitely the winner. I'm trying to think of the foreign movies I've seen. Oh, perfect. None of them. We're going to see The Square. Square's coming out on Friday. So, that looks terrible, but I'm game. If Allison Janney wins, I'm going to be so done.
Oh, I know.
If Frances McDormand wins, I'm going to be done. If Allison Janney wins, I'm going to be done. So done.
If The Post wins Best Picture, I will riot.
The Post is not going to win Best Picture.
I know, but still.
Well, actually, I don't know. What's her name's movie didn't get nominated? I don't think, unless I'm dumb, which is...
Who?
Oh, they're also not mutually exclusive. Diane Kruger's movie. It's been sweeping. Not nominated for a foreign feature.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Best Supporting Actress. Leslie Manville. Yeah. Ooh, what if... Well, that's not my business. I'm gonna talk about Leslie Manville's personal life, because she and her ex-husband are both not... First of 5 wives. Ooh, first of 5. I've never talked to 5 people. Like, how do you marry 5 people?
Yeah. Wait, did Laurie Metcalf get nominated?
Of course.
Well, I don't know.
She should win. But I didn't see Mudbound, so I don't know. Because Mary J. Blige is nominated.
She's good.
Sam Rockwell better win.
Who else is nominated?
What's the new movie? Person who directed Moon.
Mute. We'll
Mute.
be talking about that in just a second.
Knew it was relevant in some way. Cool. William Dafoe was good, but not that inspired. Richard Jenkins was good, but same deal. Didn't see All the Money in the World. Can't talk about Christopher Plummer.
Oh, he is quite good.
I do like Christopher Plummer a lot, though.
He's quite good.
Woody Harrelson was really good, but he's just got a good character, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Woody Harrelson, to me, is the true Matthew McConaughey. The real McConaissance was Woody Harrelson's development. But I could just be jaded because Matthew McConaughey
I feel like he was never really out. He's never, True Detective was kind of a turning point, but...
Yeah, for both of them. Man, if I could be on one... yeah. The season 1 of True Detective is, to me, the best television, whatever, ever. And movie. Just anything. Just the best.
I would agree. It's
just
amazing.
Oh, well, I love Cary Fukunaga. Cary Joji Fukunaga is my fave. Doesn't do much. Takes him a hot minute, but when it comes out, it comes out.
Does he have someone coming out?
Beast of No Nation was incredible. I don't know. Because it's been a mess. Because he was doing it for a long time. So now it's even more postponed, you know?
Yeah.
Cary Joji Fukunaga. Let's see. Anything in the woodwork?
But.
Yes. What the heck? This is fake. What is this? What the heck? What?
What?
Oh, just kidding. Sorry. Yeah, TV show called Maniac.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So I mistook it says Maniac as Cary Fukunaga, and so in my mind I was like, he's playing Cary Fukunaga, but they just meant no Joji.
Right.
So that really threw me for a loop. Sorry. 6 upcoming projects.
Whew.
There we go. Yeah. Napoleon. I wonder who would play Napoleon.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Stanley Kubrick.
What about...
What's going on?
What about Leo?
For Napoleon?
Yeah.
Sprang to mind for me as well. But he generally does.
Yeah.
Because he can just,
Yeah. But...
He was supposed to play Rasputin. I would die for that, but I love Rasputin. What a character! Like Cat of Men. That's what I call him. Do you know who Rasputin is?
I think so.
If you did, that was a hilarious joke.
Okay.
A cat amongst men. Somebody will get it, please.
But I do hope Nolan wins for Best Director. He deserves that scale of movie. It doesn't come around too often.
I concur.
But and if it wins Best Picture, then sure, that'd be great too. But
Well,
it won't. It won't. Yeah,
No,
it won't.
that's not
But
gonna happen. Sorry.
although it was cool when I was on the plane back.
Yeah.
Oh, careful there.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone around me who was watching a movie was
Dunkirk.
watching Dunkirk.
On that little screen.
Yeah.
In a plane.
I was like, dude, you're not even don't even know the half of it. I turned to the guy next to me who was watching it.
Did you really?
No, I didn't. I looked. I was watching.
What'd you watch? Nothing?
I watched the first half. I watched. I was just so kind of out of energy that I just kind of flipped. I watched part of Alien Covenant, part of.
You just watched stuff you'd already seen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, some of The Simpsons, some of. Shoot. Maybe one or two other things, but I just kept on flipping back through things. But
yeah. When I was coming back from England, I just was overtired probably. And I had just met Danny Radcliffe and David Tennant separate occasions, like recently, right? And I just played Goblet of Fire 18 times, basically. I just replayed it the whole time. Which is honestly nothing unusual. Like, the Harry Potter movies, But my friends Mary and Meg have seen them 12,000 more times than I've ever seen them, which is just crazy.
Right.
But the three of us just sit there quoting the whole movies. If they're here, we just watch a Harry Potter movie like every day. We do other stuff.
Yeah.
But it always ends up with us
Leads
watching
to
Harry Potter. And if Mary's intoxicated, that's the only time. We all know the lines, but Mary really only goes for it if she's a little out of it. Yeah. We typically look up the astrological signs of all the characters because we'll forget. That kind of thing. Very fun.
Cool.
Seeley's, the pottery place at which I spent my entire life. Yeah, basically. The camps. Have I told you this? Probably. Sorry for repeating myself.
No,
I'm
go
just
ahead.
pumped. The themes for this summer, Harry Pottery. It's all pottery.
Oh, God.
I mean, it's all Harry Potter.
My mind's blown.
I'm so excited. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I can't tell you the half of how excited I am.
Yeah.
Every time I haven't been having a busy time, to put it politely, right? When I think of the fact we're doing Harry Pottery camp,
All goes away.
all goes away. Yeah.
Good. Oh, I saw a few people at Sundance with Gryffindor scarves.
Makes sense.
That was cool.
Yeah.
But
Yes, Mary and Meg each have their own chest of Harry Potter stuff.
Huh.
Like the real, like the Gryffindor.
Right.
Or not the Hogwarts.
Yeah, they're not
Chest.
they're not messing around.
And it's full of stuff. No, they used to have the best parties for releases, the Harry Potter releases, and Twilight. But obviously I was more interested in the Harry Potter ones. I'd always dress as Lavender Brown. She's the worst character in the world, but I already basically owned her wardrobe. Like, I did not have to purchase a
Who?
thing, and I looked just like her. Lavender Brown. She goes to the Yule Ball with Seamus Finnegan, but more vitally, she dates Ron Weasley in Half-Blood Prince. Lavender Brown. And then she dies.
She the Asian one?
No, that's Cho Chang!
Oh.
Cho Chang dates Harry Potter!
What? No, or is she the Indian one?
No, it's Pavarni and Patel.
I don't.
Totally different.
I'm sorry.
But that's Ron and Harry went to the Yule Ball with them.
Okay.
Crack dates, but...
Yeah, poor guys.
I get poor guys. Poor girls. No, Ron and Harry suck.
Oh, sorry. Anyways,
Typical.
Yeah. All right, well, that's about it for the Oscars. I guess we can talk about a few trailers. Just came out yesterday.
Paul Rudd Fest, as I like to call it.
Right. And so I guess we can talk about the new Marvel film, which is Ant-Man and the Wasp, which has Paul Rudd, of course. Mm-hmm. And then also Evangeline Lilly, and this is the sequel to
She's
Ant-Man.
funny. She confuses me as a person.
But yeah, I do like her a lot.
Yeah.
But this one's coming out in maybe July or sometime this summer. But it's... What'd you think?
I mean, I'm not gonna see it.
What if we review it?
Do it the week I'm gone.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gone like a lot of the summer, so
Great.
we'll have to see about that.
Great.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
It's really when I vacay in France.
Okay.
Now,
I can come with you. And
now I know to look out for Timothée Chalamet when I'm there. In an interview, he says that's what his family also does. Yeah, so gotta watch out. Mm-hmm. Good thing we go to the countryside where no one else is, but maybe he does too. So
yeah, maybe.
there we are. And I go to the beach for a week, but yeah, for sure. Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I actually think it looks kind of bad, but
I don't understand. I just don't.
It just looks.
I didn't see the first one, so I don't.
First one was okay, not great.
It's just a bunch of shrinking stuff.
Yeah, it looks. It just seems kind of uninspired. So
yeah, very,
with the idea that it has.
Very odd.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, so not.
Is it modern day?
Yeah. But Black Panther's supposed to be really good.
Yes!
Huge buzz.
I'm so ready! It's gonna be so good. Everything already is the aesthetic is so good. Oh my god. Did you see the red carpet, well, the purple carpet
I saw some.
for Black Panther?
I saw some photos.
Oh my god, everyone's clothes. Just amazing. Just amazing. Oh, I loved it. I'm so ready for that movie. Kaylee and I we're gonna see it 12 times. So ready. You do not want to be sitting near us because we're just going to be clapping and into it the whole time.
I'm so glad.
Oh my gosh.
But, yeah, so this one, but Ant-Man and the Wasp, not...
Yeah, I'm done.
Not my favorite, but we'll see.
I wonder if Daniel Kaluuya wins, if they're going to change the thing to make him the center instead of Michael B. Jordan.
What?
What? For advertising. They do that kind of crap all the time.
Oh. Well,
I'm just curious. It comes out February 16th, right?
Yeah, but Oscars are after that.
Are they?
Yeah.
And they already did the...
Yeah, so that way people can start watching movies that they've missed.
Word.
I guess. I don't know. Anyways.
I act like I don't care, because I don't. My brain doesn't care. When I watch any award show, though, I cry the whole time. So, really... You know, at the speeches, not the whole shebang.
Right.
I love watching the interaction between people, pretending I'm also there. Then I love the speeches most of the time. Make me cry. But I don't even know what is happening. Like, I just feel, it's just like, it's like in, well, it's in the book, Call Me By Your Name. He looks down, and there's just blood on his ice cream. But that's how I am with crying in award shows.
Whew. Those must be something to see.
It is. It really is.
Yeah. But, yeah. So, then the other trailer we can talk about is...
Skarsgård.
See, I knew it was someone you would know. I couldn't tell who it was.
Alexander Skarsgård. My fave. Meg says I talk about the Skarsgårds all the time, and I don't think I do. I think it's just a very memorable name, Skarsgård. Like, I love saying it.
Right.
Skarsgård.
So, this one is...
How do you not know Alexander Skarsgård?
He's so bland.
He's not bland.
He's so vanilla.
He's very handsome.
Like, Legend of Tarzan... Oh, well, he's good looking, but... Like,
Tarzan... vanilla?
Has no charisma.
He does have charisma. Like he has loads of charisma.
And then, like in Tarzan...
What a joke.
Like in Tarzan...
Tarzan. Give
That's
me another
performance.
example. Give me another example. He has loads of charisma.
What else has he been?
Big Little Lies. He's been praised and praised and praised.
He was alright.
Thank you so much. You didn't even Watch it.
I saw the pilot.
Watch the first episode.
I saw some of it. What else has he been in?
Diary of a Teenage Girl.
Didn't see that.
Killed it. He was in that movie with Julianne Moore. Crap. What Maisie Knew. Killed it.
Didn't see it.
He kills everything he's in a good way.
Okay.
He's so good.
But
I love him. Are you joking?
oh, all right, fine.
True Blood.
Gee.
Very charismatic
Didn't
as
watch
Eric
that.
from True Blood. That's
Didn't
my
watch
guilty
that.
pleasure in college. UNT Wilmington. Watched a lot of True Blood. Love Anna Paquin. Married the guy who plays Bill. That's cool.
Huh. Anyways, so
Melancholia. He's a king.
so this is the new Netflix sci-fi film. Comes out next month, I think, actually. And has Skarsgård, Paul Rudd, Justin Theroux.
Alexander Skarsgård. There's lots of Skarsgårds running around.
I said out Alexander Skarsgård.
You said Skarsgård. You gotta specify.
Justin Theroux, and I guess a couple others. But it's directed by Duncan Jones, who did Moon, Source Code, and Warcraft.
Should be interesting.
I don't think it looks very good, though. There are a few visual elements I like, but it just it looks a little goofy.
So to be honest with you, Henry.
I really hope this isn't another Bright.
So to be honest with you, Henry, yeah, it looks
Please.
pretty bad. But my expectations, I mean, I'm still gonna stick with it.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
we can
it'll
review
probably be good.
Maybe.
He's gonna kill it. The cast is really good. How bad can it be? I lost faith in Will Smith a long time ago. And what's the other guy's? What's the other guy's?
Joel Edgerton?
Was it Joel Edgerton? I thought it was the fake Joel Edgerton.
In Bright?
Oh, Joel Edgerton is the fake someone else. Tom Hardy? Yeah, to me. Joel Edgerton is the fake Tom Hardy. No! Yeah, but then there's a fake Joel Edgerton. What's his name?
Why can't they just be who they are?
Jason Clarke? Jason Clarke is the fake Joel Edgerton, who's the fake Tom Hardy. Is his name Jason Clarke?
Yeah. I like Jason Clarke.
Well, he's... yeah.
Okay. So...
I think it'll be cool.
I mean, it looks interesting. But...
A little male heavy, but that's fine.
Yeah.
With a damsel in distress. But maybe not. Apparently she has some depth. But if she turns evil, I'll also be mad. So we'll see.
Did you like Warcraft?
I don't know what that is.
The last film he did.
Like the
World of Warcraft film?
That's what I thought. I mean, I have no idea, Henry. You really think I would have seen that?
I don't know.
I have
Maybe
no
you got
freaking
bored.
clue.
Maybe you got bored. I don't know.
I don't get bored. I do not get bored.
Okay, well, you like fantasy?
If somebody says they're bored in my house, well, not my house, but my proverbial house, my family, you're done so. You will get a telling. That is the one time you'll be told to.
When what? Sorry, I phased
If
out.
you say you're bored,
Why?
you will be shut down.
Why?
Because there's no reason on this planet to ever be bored. This is what my parents say. It's what we live by.
Huh.
So no, I'm never bored. What were we saying? I
don't
said
know.
maybe watching Phantom Thread, but that was purposeful, and anyway.
I mean, it's not... Warcraft is not very good, but I was just
That's
curious.
with Tony Keeble. That was like a huge deal in Japan, though, right?
Oh, yes. Yeah, so it flopped
Yeah.
in the U.S. and made like 400 in
crazy.
China, yeah.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, we'll see.
I have no idea. I know little kids really like Minecraft.
Yeah.
Kids love Minecraft. That's totally different, right?
Yeah.
They're both on computers.
Both on computers, you got
I
that.
have no concept. I have no idea. One's really pixels. That's Minecraft, I think. Lots of pixels.
No. Pixels is like 80s.
I know what pixels are. I'm just saying one of them
film.
looks like that. No, what film?
Pixels.
With King
Adam
of
Sandler.
Queens?
Yeah.
That's not Adam Sandler. Is it Adam Sandler or is it the King of Queens?
Both.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Must be good.
You should maybe check it out then.
Oh, T.J. Miller's in it, right? Because he was making fun of it.
Maybe briefly. I don't know.
I like
Josh Gad's in it too. He's just awful.
Oh, God.
It is the
Josh
worst.
Gad is not my favorite.
He's the worst.
He's just not
Give me a break.
yet proved. I'm trying to think of I gotta keep searching for in order to appreciate Josh Gad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, but I think Mute comes out in the next few weeks, so on Netflix, so keep an eye out for that. Maybe. maybe check out the trailer. Maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they released the new Purge trailer, Purge 4.
Oh, for lordy. Heaven's sake.
Yeah.
Another one?
Yeah. This one's all about, it has a Trump theme, so.
Didn't the last one?
No.
Oh.
That came out before. No.
Wasn't the last one election-y?
Yeah, but that was before Trump, actually, so. I think.
For crap's sake.
I don't know. Anyways.
Did they kill Trump? No, it's the Purge. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll have to see. They may go kill Trump.
I think that'd be bad for them right now.
Maybe.
Probably not.
Anyways.
Seth Rogen, they should remake The Interview, but with Trump. That'd be funny.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
they could probably actually do it.
Probably.
That'd be funny. Yeah.
Well, there's that Nicolas Cage thing.
What?
Have you not seen that? There's some new weird algorithm that you can put Nicolas Cage's face in any film on any character.
Yeah. And what?
You can just see.
Oh, just to do it?
Yeah.
That's very odd.
Yeah. So, check that out. But
I guess. Huh.
Yeah, so love Nicolas Cage. Just a weird guy.
I really like Raising Arizona.
I do too.
That's where he had me and lost me, but there was that movie I watched. What's it called? Weatherman?
Oh, The Weatherman. I was thinking of that.
That was during my Nicholas Hoult phase.
That was fun.
So.
Gore Verbinski, another. Yeah.
What a kook.
The guy's great.
Tommy Wiseau's favorite movie is Sunny, directed by Nicolas Cage, starring James Franco.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess that's...
And what's her name? Mia Sorvino, right? What's her name? American Beauty?
Can't remember.
American Beauty? Yeah. I get American Beauty and Beautiful Mind mixed up sometimes, sorry.
I'm lost. That's okay. So, alright, well, I guess we can just move on to some mail. Listener mail. So the Film Buds podcast at gmail.com is where you can reach us. Send us any questions or comments you have. Or on Facebook and Twitter. So we absolutely love hearing from you. Just no matter what. So this one is, I guess, more for me, but if you might have some advice as well. I don't know. Whatever. So this one's from David. So he says, Dear Film Buds, in light of Henry heading to Sundance, I was thinking about maybe trying to go to one of the big film festivals myself sometime this year. I've never really been to one before and was wondering if you had any advice as to how to navigate a big film festival or something like that, like Sundance or Toronto. Thanks so much. Really enjoy the show.
Cool, David. That's exciting.
Yeah. But yes, I mean, if it's Sundance, make sure to dress warmly. Don't underestimate the weather.
Didn't I tell you that?
I mean, I know that going in, but...
I don't get the advice he's looking for.
Yeah, but I mean... Make sure to...
Like, didn't you feel more educated as to how to select movies this time around?
Yeah, I mean, definitely do some research on the films. Don't just kind of pick random ones, for one thing. Then also, one thing that can be really cool when you're at a festival like that is talking to people, which I hate, but at a place like that, I did. And so, like, sometimes just staying in the waiting lines can be great, because you can just be talking about people, talk cinema, all that stuff. That's where the real festival is.
Right, of course.
Not even the movies.
Audience.
You just stand in the waiting line, just talk to people. But yeah, so definitely like talk to people, because you can meet a lot of interesting people and see where they're from and what type of movies they like, and because everyone is there for the same reason for the most part. So that's one thing, not just at like a regular theater. And maybe take someone along, you know? I don't know. I mean, it's definitely not always fun to do. Just do it by yourself. Take Chloe along to do it by yourself. So
that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, that would be
game.
Yeah. And
you said this time you tried to pick movies you didn't think would come out, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess it's different for some festivals, because like Toronto is gonna be like all big movies, whereas Sundance gonna be ones kind of under the radar. So if it's Sundance, then maybe try and pick ones, at least for me, that you aren't going to be released in a month or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, just be smart about it, you know? Try and pick a wide variety of movies and maybe something you're not really familiar with. So, yeah.
Where did you stay?
At a little Airbnb.
Oh, yeah, you told me that.
Yeah.
Did you rent the house or did you meet the person?
Well, it was a little kind of apartment.
Did you meet it was your own thing? Like,
Yeah.
I've stayed in them where it's a room, which is weird.
It was kind of like a loft.
And I've stayed in them where it's your own, where you get the whole place.
It was kind of like a loft.
Yeah.
But
Don't get murdered by your Airbnb host.
right.
Be careful about that.
And yeah, so yeah, hopefully that's some good advice for you. If you have any plans, let us know. We can figure something out. But
I'm sure that all really helped.
I'm sure it did.
To be fair, I don't quite know what you expect. Go to con. Just leave the country.
You have to be invited to Cannes.
Can.
Yeah.
Not con though.
Yeah, you have to be invited though.
Not. It was a joke. It was funny. It formed into a joke because con, the nature of the word, it's a fake. So if you go, because if you have to get invited to Cannes, you see, the person who got the cat amongst men joke also got that joke. And
okay.
If you got both of those jokes, you should please write in because we should be friends. Yeah. I have no advice. I've been to the Carbon Film Festival, and that's it. Yeah.
Alright.
My advice, though, because I didn't have any, you just gotta, if you care, just stick around places after. Just kind of follow, just look for...
Follow people home.
Look for the follow the people who are wearing the worst clothes. They're probably the fancy ones. Don't follow them home, but like 2 places, you know? Just act like you belong there and it'll go better. You know?
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cool. Alright, well, thanks, David, for the email. And we got another one from Mary in New Hampshire.
Cool.
So, says, hi, there's been a lot of news about the upcoming Cloverfield films, including the 3rd one being released on Netflix and the 4th one having been finished already and being set in World War II. I like how mysterious and malleable the franchise has suddenly become. Firstly, have you two enjoyed the first 2 films? But either way, what would you think would be a cool setting for a sci-fi monster film like Cloverfield? Appreciate the work, Mary.
Thank you so much. You too, Mary.
Yeah.
It's a lot of movies to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're cool. It's not my, as you know, it's not my genre.
Right.
But I like them. Surprisingly. Yeah. I don't know. You should answer first.
Well, I mean, I like the World War II setting. I think that's going to be cool.
It'll be, yeah. I know, they don't have very many of those. Usually for horror, perhaps because, you know, it can borderline on tacky pretty fast. Because, you know, actual stuff is going on.
Right.
But usually they're either, like, really, really olden days or, like, today. So, yeah, that's neat.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a cool... I think it has kind of come out of nowhere in terms of just changing up its style and tone and setting and everything. I like the first one a good bit, and then I think the second one with Goodman was a cool thriller, so... Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm interested to see where it goes, and I guess the 3rd one is going to be released on Netflix in a couple months or something. I don't know, though, but... I think that it'll be interesting, but what setting would be a cool... Maybe like a period setting would be cool for another one.
Elizabethan.
I'd be down. Maybe...
Not enough Victorian horror movies either.
Right.
So easy. Definitely. I mean, no Elizabethan ones to my knowledge. I'm probably wrong, but...
Right.
Yeah.
I mean...
I've also been watching a lot of, well, you know, Doctor Who's my jam. So,
yeah.
like, that's the kind of vibe.
Right. Well, what about 1920s Prohibition monster?
That'd be cool.
Gangsters and flappers and stuff.
That'd be more for you, I feel like, than for me.
Yeah, but I think World War II is probably...
That'd be cool.
Maybe a Cold War one of some type, you know?
I'm over the... I used to, you know, it's so sad. I used to love the Cold War, you know, as it were, so much. Thought it was so interesting. Love the 60s. Probably my favorite decade, aesthetically, whatever. my word of the day, apparently. But now I'm so over it. I don't want to see one more Cold War, but monsters or magic or mutants or anything.
What else is... Oh, I guess...
Ugh.
There's been the X-Men ones, but...
I just feel like there's loads of it. Doctor Who also. I feel like there's too much.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, well. That's it.
Mary, tide yourself over with some Doctor Who.
Excuse me.
True. Gets dark. Gets interesting.
But
Goes through all the time periods. All of them.
Chloe was just doing a nice little hand
Orchestral.
motion. Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm so upset. Speaking of...
What?
I thought that my favorite television show to tune into, as in airing right now, you know, whatever, still coming out, Mozart in the Jungle, starring love of my life, Gael Garcia Bernal, was coming out this month on the whatever date. It's February. Ugh, when I found that, I was
shook.
When I found that, I was
shook.
I was crushed. So I've been rewatching all of his other movies. Casa de mi Padre. Don't
Classic.
know if you...
Brilliant film.
Class. It's so stupid.
Yeah, it is.
What's the point? I don't know. But check that out if you like Will Ferrell in Spanish.
Yeah.
It's neat. It's weird. Who's I don't know. Casa de mi Padre. And then You're Killing Me, Susanna. Language changes in that. I've really gone off topic now, sorry.
That's okay. I think they're pretty used to that.
Zoom? No. Zoom? The one where he's animated? Whatever, that one's cool. That one's I feel like our audience would like that one the most.
Maybe. I would like to see that one, so.
Yeah. It's freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Gael Garcia Bernal to try to make up for the fact, but...
That's cool.
What did I do? It doesn't matter. I just watched another one too, but no one cares. All of his movies you can basically stream. If you have streaming services, you'll find them almost all.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Have you seen Hostels yet? By just random.
No, Timothy Chalamet's into those, so I'm definitely seeing it.
He's into that movie?
He's in it. He's
Oh,
in
is
it.
he? Oh, is he really?
Yeah, I'm so ready.
I haven't seen many trailers.
Oh, I've been watching a lot of stuff about it. Christian Bale's a cool dude. I know he's had his times, but I really like him. Can't lie. Don't know if that's
I really like Christian
acceptable or not again, but I really like him.
I really like him too.
Yeah,
He's
it's
awesome.
going to be a really, I think it's going to be a really good movie. Heavy
Although,
movie.
I feel like Scott Cooper has been getting a little... I feel like he's getting a little too big for his britches.
Too comfortable.
Like,
Too comfortable, I agree.
Like it's saying written and directed by Scott Cooper.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
you're not a household name, buddy.
That's
Settle
true.
down. Like, I mean, Black Mass was good.
Yeah.
Out of the Furnace was alright.
I like
Crazy
that
Heart.
the Furnace.
Yeah, I did too. But
Crazy
like,
Heart was good also, I think.
yeah, but this guy is not the next Fincher, the next...
No.
that's
so
true. Let's settle down.
But
You're not Scorsese.
He has a good bit of experience with Western kind of deals, though.
Oh, yeah. But...
Maybe it's his niche.
Oh, I mean, I have no problem with that, but you're not an auteur, buddy. All right?
He's telling you to sit down, and I'm telling you, Scott, because I know you're listening, to live your life.
Yeah. To our millions of listeners.
No, I agree. I'm excited. Timothy Chalamet's in it. That's really all I need.
Yeah, I didn't know that he was in that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so... What were you talking about?
Hostels. Cloverfield.
No, oh, yeah.
I don't know. A Western Cloverfield.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'd be down.
There's the answer.
Western one. Yeah,
We got there.
I'd be down for sure.
We got there.
But... Alright, well, that's all the mail we got, so thanks for the... Thanks for the emails, and again, feel free to send us anything you'd like. Even if it's something small. We'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
But... Oh, I guess we can move on to picks of the week, I suppose.
My favorite part.
I thought mail was
Never
your...
have
I thought mail was your favorite
Mail's my
part.
favorite part. Picks the week's my least favorite because I'm never prepared. And
Oh.
I watch stupid stuff when I get exposed.
I watch stupid stuff.
Or old stuff. I never really know what to do with picks of the week. I always feel like it has to be something new.
No. Just something you're watching.
Like Molly's Game was pretty good.
Oh, I just thought of what I watched on the plane. That's what I'll talk about.
What?
What I watched on the plane.
Is your pick of the week?
One of them, yeah.
Okay.
Go
I
for
never
it.
mentioned Molly's Game prior to this conversation.
I still haven't seen it. Oops,
Really?
Whoopsie.
Oh, you really pretty sure. It was good. It was good. It was very long.
That's
Aaron Sorkin is probably in his room crying, shut out of everything. Not surprised. Was disappointed because Aaron Sorkin is a king and a master, right?
Mm-hmm.
Really not as good as I thought it could have been.
But I'll love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, I mean it's not. It's a subjective thing. It's not diminishing
I know what you mean,
you would appreciate by saying that I don't like it.
Right. No, I know what you mean.
Yeah. No, it's good. It was good. It might have been how I was feeling that day. I don't know. Little fatigued.
Yeah. I still want to see Paddington 2. Are you going to go see it?
No.
Really?
Are you that surprised? Because it's got a bunch of British famous people I'd like?
No, because it's about a bear doing his thing.
That's true.
The bear was in striped prison.
I prefer corduroy if we're talking about bears.
He was in a striped prison jumpsuit. Of course I'm seeing it.
Yeah. That does not have influence
He had the little hat.
on whether or not I see
the little pants. Hilarious.
It does have a really good cast.
Yeah.
I mean, Gemma and I will probably watch it on a snowy day.
Yeah.
Both of them. Because I haven't seen either.
First one's, I mean, it's good. No prison jumpsuit, though. So.
Yeah, so what's the point?
Yeah, exactly.
Hugh Grant. Olivia Colman, right? I don't know.
It's Hugh Bonneville, not Hugh Grant. Wait.
Hugh Grant's not in it?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Sally Hawkins
definitely out.
Sally Hawkins, though.
I don't love Sally Hawkins.
I don't either.
Never have.
But, anyways, so what was your pick? Oh, Molly's Game.
Nah, it was a half pick.
Okay, so what else you got?
I've been watching Rita again because the 4th series just came out. It's on Netflix.
What's Rita?
Oh, God, I'm gonna talk about something else because I don't want to sound like a total imbecile when I have the entire world at my fingertips.
Okay. Well, I mean, on the plane,
it's the wrong country.
I rewatched a film by one of Chloe's favorite directors.
Tell me.
No, it's not. But I rewatched Joy.
That was so rude. I got excited. It's Danish. Rita's Danish. We're not talking about Joy. We're back to mine.
I'm so confused.
I love a teacher dramedy. Like Bad Education with Jack Whitehall. Jack Whitehall's, I love him. I've talked about him before. Uh-huh. Comedian. British. Right. Amazing. He has a show
Is he Jewish?
No.
Darn.
I know. He has a show called Bad Education. Love of my life. I have to watch all my favorite shows, especially in high school, but still, but less because I've kind of run out of material. Right. But I have to watch a lot of my favorite shows on YouTube because you can't get them anywhere else, like Friday Night Dinner. If you want some good British YouTube shows, they're not YouTube shows, but that's the only place you can find them. Friday Night Dinner, about Jews. Friday Night Dinner, Shabbat, really good. And then, you brought it up. And then, Bad Education. But this one, Rita, similar vein, more serious, Danish, on Netflix, 4 seasons. Got British there for a second, 4 series. 4 seasons. It's really good. Just a female protagonist living her life. She has a family. She's a teacher. It's really good. It's that kind of show. That's hard to find. You know? In the vein of Please Let. It's hard to find just kind of not too much. You know what I mean? Yeah. Funny, romance.
Kind of light.
Serious enough. Relatable, I mean, rather than serious, probably. That kind of thing. Uh-huh. Yeah, so it's one of those. It's really good. Yeah. And I don't mind a subtitle.
Right.
I like learning random words from other languages because it's as good as it's going to get for me.
Right. Cool. But yeah, so one of the things I watched on the plane was...
Next.
was Joy, which is I guess, David
Mock
Russell's
Queen.
most recent film. But it has Jennifer Lawrence and it's inspired by...
True story.
And it's about this woman...
Joy.
Who is this struggling mother, and she's trying to be an inventor and kind of make a better life for herself and her family. And I mean, I don't think it's one of his best, but I really like Jennifer Lawrence in it, and it's pretty solid. I think it's funny, and Bradley Cooper and Edgar Ramirez and De Niro. Did I say that already? No. They're all quite good. I I think it's funny and has some kind of nice, inspired moments. But yeah, Lawrence is really good. And I mean, I think the first act is a little disjointed, but I think once it gets going, it's pretty good. Excuse me. But yeah, so that was good. And shoot, I feel like I had something else.
Don't just tell you.
Oh, well, they had the Lone Ranger on TV when I was at Sundance.
Army Hammer.
Yeah, rewatch that. Just awesome. Gore Verbinski is the man. He's
Army.
Love Johnny Depp in it. Looks fantastic. Great action.
Can't remember.
Depperoni.
Who else though?
Depperoni.
Who else?
Johnny Depp.
Oh, Army Hammer. That's
Yeah,
right.
and Armie Hammer is very good in it.
Best person and Helena Bonham Carter, obviously, but
Yeah, and they make a good pair. But
Armie Hammer makes a good pair with anyone because he's Armie Hammer.
Right, but they just super underrated. So good, so good.
It's not underrated; it's hated. People
I don't think
hate it.
I don't think it's hated. No,
do you remember when it came out?
no, I know which
Hated,
they
hadn't seen it.
which is
yeah.
so stupid.
It was branded as the dislike before it came out
because it flopped. People are like, oh no, I heard that was so bad because it
right.
It's
a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Gore Verbinski is just destined to be the underrated auteur.
His name is Gore Verbinski.
Yeah, Cure for
It's a
Wellness,
really good name.
awesome. The first 3 Pirates films, awesome. Rango, of course, is amazing. Oh, I just got Charlie to watch Rango,
That's
and he
my
liked it.
plane movie.
And he liked it.
He would love Rango. He's kind of like Rango.
He gave it 4 out of 5.
He's kind of like Rango.
I guess so.
Do you want to hear something sad?
Sure,
So Charlie and I have a bond, right?
of course.
I'm pretty sure it's mutual.
It's mutual, yeah.
I think so. Anyway, so we always compliment each other's shoes. And I got a new pair of shoes. Wait, he said something really funny to my sister. Like, sorry, side note. He said something really funny to my sister about, like, she's really modest about her shoe collection. It's just the funny way he said it because that kind of conversation usually applies something more serious, like low self-esteem or something, you know,
Right.
like, you should be more confident or something. But he's talking about my shoes, so it's funny. But I've been wearing these same pair of shoes every day until I see him.
Oh, those are cool shoes.
Yeah, until I see him, because I know he'll appreciate. Aww.
You'll get there.
Yeah, I'll get that.
Delayed gratification.
He hasn't been around for a while. By that I mean 3 days. Charlie might be my best friend.
Gee. But for those of you who don't know, he's my manager at my coffee shop. So
And my best friend.
yeah, he's and Chloe's best friend, of course. They hang out all the time.
He would fit right into this. My mom, I think, wants to adopt him.
Huh.
Yeah.
Just got engaged, so
Yeah, very exciting. Had to pretend like I didn't know when I did a terrible job. I'm pretty sure we've talked about this.
Yeah,
on
we
here
did.
Before.
But anyways, so I did also watch Bullitt last night, the Steve McQueen film from the 60s, which is takes place in San Francisco, and there's an amazing car chase that actually I went down the same road that they...
Really?
Yeah, it's
That's neat.
I think it's the road that has the highest or biggest drop, like degree drop, whatever you want to call it.
I've been there as well.
Yeah, but it's the issue I have with it, or the big issue, I guess, is that, I mean, the chase itself is amazing, but everything else is just so slow and kind of, I know I use this word a lot, it's just so vanilla. Like, there's just not much happens. Everything is mostly takes place in real time in terms of action sequences, and so it just feels so needlessly drawn out. But, I mean, McQueen's awesome. He's a badass, of course. Does all of his, he's like the first version of Tom Cruise, like, does all of his own stunts and stuff.
Yeah, it's true. Ugh, have you seen that footage?
Yeah. The breaking the ankle.
Yeah, have you seen it on my favorite talk show, Graham Norton?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. So it's not a classic for me, but still a cool 60s crime film, and has an awesome car chase, so watch it for that. But just skip ahead like an hour and you'll get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's about it. But of course, all the Sundance stuff. So keep an eye out for all that.
Of course.
Yeah.
What was the favorite of Sundance?
I would say, I mean, either Never Going Back or maybe Holiday, I think. Because, I mean, yeah, I think. Yeah. Yep. Oh, this was the one thing I was really annoyed by.
Mm-hmm.
So, my sister saw this. There's a documentary about Joan Jett, the acclaimed singer.
Yes.
And it had Billie Joe Armstrong in it.
And then you missed it.
Yes, and so like, the thing is, I think I even read the synopsis for it, and they didn't mention him. But my sister, who's I don't think so, but my sister, who's a huge Joan Jett fan, said that he was like revealed that she was this huge inspiration for him, and he gave these really eloquent speeches throughout the film. And
I laughed, but I'm really sorry. If I had that if Brandon Flowers was in the place of Billie Joe and I missed it, I'd be crushed.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay, but I mean, it was interesting to see that someone like her could have such a huge inspiration on.
I mean, I think it makes sense, but I think it's pretty cut and dry.
Yeah, but I mean, you think of people like the Ramones or the Sex Pistols, you wouldn't necessarily think, oh, Joan Jett, that influenced the punk rock Green Day band. At least, I mean, I didn't think that right away.
Right.
But anyways, so definitely keep an eye out for the Joan Jett documentary, because Billie Joe's in that. And Joan Jett's great, of course, too. But yeah. Any other things? No?
Shakes her head no.
She shakes her head no, yeah. So, I guess that's about it. All we got, I think.
It's definitely all I've got.
Yeah. So, next week, fingers crossed, Braden will be back.
Gang will be back together.
I really hope so. Hopefully he doesn't get sick again. And we promise that's not like he's just
stay sick.
He's just backing out. You know, I think he is just kind of in a bit of a rut right now, I guess. But
ill.
Right.
He's ill.
Yeah.
I think ill is the extended form of sick.
Yeah.
At least in my...
He said something... He says, I'm worried something may be very wrong with me.
Yeah, I know!
So it's... We hope it's not serious.
He did say that, I know.
Because it seems like he has been getting sick frequently, but... The poor guy, but... So hopefully he'll be back next week. And we should just be on a regular schedule from now on, because we got... Getting past the weather and... trips and all that jazz.
You know it's supposed to snow again.
Yeah, but we'll push through it. We'll push through it. I'll come get you.
Yeah, fine.
Or I'll come record over your.
Yeah, my house is dope, so.
Yeah. But so next.
Don't know how that have influence, but.
But, so next week I guess we can either do Hostels or we can do what's this week coming out.
The Square.
The Square. The Square.
Let's not do The Square.
But so I feel like there's one other one besides Hostels that's out.
I mean, I guess not.
There was one, but give it a look, Chloe.
All right, him, Henry. Let's see, coming soon. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
It's taking not you, them. The two people listening to this. Let's see. Winchester.
Winchester.
I'm not seeing Winchester.
I thought you wanted to see that.
No. I'm not seeing Winchester. It looks so freaking bad. Sorry.
It's okay. So I guess we'll be doing Hostels then. Next week. And then maybe a retro review, or if there's someone else that everyone sees, then maybe we'll do that too. But we'll figure it out. We'll let you know.
Not good movies for a minute here.
Yeah.
Oh, Black Panther.
I feel like 2018 is just going to be garbage.
No, Black Panther. February 16th.
Besides Black Panther.
Yeah, other than that, it's not looking...
The summer looks terrible.
Annihilation. That'll be good.
Yeah, but the summer especially just looks terrible.
What's up with the summer?
There's just nothing good.
Well, it's only the beginning of the year.
No, but I mean, if you look at this 2018 summer movies...
Everything hasn't yet to be announced.
I know, but the big ones that
There's some good stuff in here. There's some good stuff in here, Henry. Looking at the coming soon.
Like?
Now I gotta back up. Like... I already said Annihilation, which would be interesting at the very least.
Yeah, I do want to see that.
I'm not saying it'll be good, but Wrinkle in Time will be interesting.
Yeah.
Thoroughbreds will be interesting.
Yeah.
The Leisure Seeker, don't give a hoot. Film stars don't die in Liverpool. That'll be good.
Yeah. Well, I'd say big films that...
Huh?
I mean, like, big films that we'd maybe
I don't know
review.
from big films. I don't care about big films.
I'm just saying.
What is this?
Like, there's not a Dunkirk this year. There's no... nothing like that.
No Dunkirks. Boy, oh boy. Yeah. There's a movie called I Can Only Imagine, like that Jesus song. You know?
Right.
Oh, it's about that song! No, it's the inspiring and unknown true story behind Mercy Me's beloved chart-topping song that brings ultimate hope to so many and a gripping reminder of the power of true forget. It's about that song. That's hilarious.
Can't wait.
Dennis Quaid's in it, so...
Great.
Probably be really good.
Mm-hmm.
Isle of Dogs you're very excited for.
Oh, yes. I am really excited for that. March.
What else is on here? Yeah, not looking so... Oh, no.
What?
There's a movie about Paul, the Apostle, and Kaylee, my best friend, hates him, I'm pretty sure.
Huh.
Ooh, Mary Magdalene!
Oh, yeah, with Rooney Mara and
Rooney Mara.
And Joaquin.
Yeah, I'll probably hate it,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm still game. I mean, I'm almost definitely going to hate it. I'm pretty sure.
Great.
They're getting that weird movie about the Lean on Pete at the Chelsea, apparently. It looks quite bad.
Huh.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I think that's
a little teaser for 2018.
It's
so.
Super Troopers 2!
Oh, I'm in.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, that's about it, though. Stop me because I have no control. It's like Armie Hammer and it's like Oliver. Once he's had one, he'll have to roll me out of here about the eggs.
And Tiny Tim.
Don't call him Tiny Tim. I don't like that.
He is petite.
He's 6 feet tall.
He looks petite.
He's 6 feet tall.
And he has a weird chest.
He has a weird chest?
He doesn't do, has he ever done a push-up?
How rude.
His chest is, inverted.
You're objectifying him more than I ever have.
No, I'm just saying.
FYI.
He looks super lanky.
He's just a human. I don't know what to tell you. He's a really good actor. Let's focus. Are you crapping me? He's so good. Whatever. I'm done. I can't. It's too late in the show for this.
We'll get into it next week, I guess.
Oh, yeah. The First Purge with the...
The fourth.
It's called The First Purge. Yeah. With a red hat.
Oh, I'll see that. We'll see that.
I won't.
We can review that one.
Oh, that is hilarious. That's pretty funny, though.
The Trump hat?
It's coming out July 4th.
Yeah.
And it says the film will be a prequel that will focus on the events that lead up to the very first purge event. So basically, Trump makes everything so awful that we need to purge.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair, you know?
I mean, that's still awful, but, I just hate the idea of those movies, but anyway.
Right. Alright, well...
Cut me off! I don't know how you don't... Just cut me off. They're making another Christopher Robin? They just had this.
What?
Oh, it's Winnie the Pooh. But it's called Christopher Robin.
I think Margot Robbie might be in that.
She was in... No, she was in the other one.
I know she's in
both?
Well, I don't know. She's in some animated movie.
Oh, this one has a really good cast. They always have good casts. Henry, end the show.
So... well, we thank you so much for joining us. And again, just stay updated on Facebook and Twitter.
There's a movie called The Meg.
Great. But yeah, so hopefully everybody will be back next week. Maybe even a guest. Maybe we'll get Jacob number 1 or 2 or somebody on here.
Which one am I scared of?
2.
Okay. Just checking.
And yeah, so look forward to that. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Chloe, you want to...
Hopefully more so.
Chloe, you want to say goodbye?
Like Francis McDormand. Bye.
And yeah, so we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.